Hello, hello. Welcome back to Boston Q Party.
I am excited to be here as we enter our third round for the evening.
I'm Kyle Ferguson,
I'm Lincoln Davidson.
and we're going to be doing the Penrose Cube, which is, fortunately, it's your cube.
It is indeed, yeah. No, I'm excited to get to see it here on coverage, see some of the best drafters we got in the room, taking the cube down and seeing what decks they can brew up.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of fun. I was here last round at the Hoopin' Cube. I had a lot of fun. So hopefully this cube will be just as much fun, and it looks like it's going to be.
Yeah. How did that go? How'd you end up doing?
Good. I went 3-0. I drafted Jeskai, like aggro blink. A lot of fun. Dunked on. Everything was great.
All right, so all our viewers can know that we have someone who actually knows how to play Magic on the left side of the screen here, and then on the other side of the screen, there's like a scrub who went 2-1 twice today. So
well, 2-1. I went 1-2, and I won.
You got the 3-0 pin. You got the 3-0 pin. That's all that matters.
Your cube was in the event though, so this is all on you. So we're looking at the Penrose Cube. What are the fun things we should be looking for in this cube?
Yeah, so the Penrose Cube is a bar cube. It is which is to say it doesn't have any counters or tokens or any creatures that create counters or tokens. It is a budget cube. The original design conceit was that there was no card more than $1, and that the total cost of the cube was, I think, originally under $200. Sure. We're a little over that. I've started to break the $1 card rule. I have some things like the Surveil lands, things like that in there that just have increased in price since I originally put them in the cube. But the whole point was try to show can you have really fun, synergistic, kind of really tactical Magic, at a low price point. And I think I've been generally successful in that.
Oh, yeah, I like the layout of this cube. I also find it really interesting the amount of black cards in this cube compared to the other colors. What made you decide to add more of that color compared to there's only 27 white cards?
Yeah, that's a good question. Honestly, black's just the best color, right? It's the most fun. But really, I think that with this cube, it was kind of focused on these graveyard synergies, and so it just happened that there was a lot more black cards that I wanted to include in it. And the effect of that was that I realized I was like, okay, I'm already breaking some conceits around. Not having the counters and tokens, why stick to, hey, you have to have the same number of cards in every color? And so we end up with this list where, black is the primary color. There's a lot of cards in red and blue, and then green and white are the smallest or least represented colors. It'll be interesting to see. I mean, there's been plenty of drafts before where we will have, 3, 4, sometimes even 5 players at the table who are all running black X, in decks. So it'll be interesting to see what we get here.
Oh, yeah, I love it. And I think staying in the spirit of being all cheap and being able to, anyone can build it they want to and then draft it. And this cube looks a lot of fun. What's your favorite cards in it? Oh, never mind. It looks like we're starting to draft now.
We may be starting to draft.
Sorry. No more chit-chat. Oh, we can see talk. Okay.
They're still sorting out packs. Well, we can dive into cards. Yeah. So some favorite cards in here. So I am a noted black-red drafter. So yeah, cards like Dog Detective are a great example. Blood Artist, any of the kind of the black-red aggressive strategies. So things like Firebolt, Sir Conrad, definitely one of the more powerful cards in the cube. If we kind of want to go through the list of some of the most powerful cards in the cube, Sir Conrad's a great example of that. So 5 mana, 5/4 that allows you to basically, when it hits the battlefield, your opponent's in a world of pain because anytime a card moves between zones, I mean, it doesn't exactly say that, but but for the most part, it's saying anytime a card moves between zones, they're taking some life loss, and that's quite a bad thing. Okay, we're getting a zoom in.
Oh my God, Jeremy, stop
Jeremy's
typing.
Texting here. I hope it's a really embarrassing text.
If they move the camera away because they don't want to see him communicating with us.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, put it off camera, Jeremy. No, what does it say? Kyle and Lincoln smell bad. That's
all right.
Incorrect.
All right. We have some malfeasance already among our spot one drafter.
That is a 1 penalty. Jeremy is awarded 3
I would like
penalties.
to award a match loss to Jeremy for saying bad things about the commentary here.
Also, incorrect things.
Yeah, this is not true. This is not true.
Also, yes, our featured drafter is Jeremy, who we talked to beforehand.
So Jeremy is a Boston local, part of the local cube group here. I believe Jeremy has a cube in the event.
I do not know, but it looks like we're starting pack one, pick one.
Okay, here we are. Pack one, pick one. Okay, we got a couple cards here. Manifest Dread, kind of the archetypal card for that ability. It's in the name.
I always like fixing lands, and the artifact lands seem to be strong.
Okay, Smite the Deathless, really just a kind of very generic removal. Bizarre Trade Mage, definitely above rate. 3/4 flyer, very powerful in this environment. A 4 toughness is really rough for the removal suite.
I know that the card I would take is Conspiracy Theorist out of this pack. It might not be the right pick, but that card is so much fun.
It can be very good. Scavenger. So here's the thing. So Graveyard hate. The graveyard is so important to so many of the decks. It really does function as a second hand for 90% of the decks in this cube. So something like Death Gorge Scavenger, by having a presence on board, dealing with the card immediately as soon as it lands, could be good. Okay, well, it looks like we're getting maybe some
Lurgoyf
action here.
That's a good pick. I mean, it's a
Lurgoyf.
low drop, can get big fast.
It's cheap. You can spend more money on it. It can get big. The Theorist, though, is
it's a fun one. I'm always a Rakdos Madness fan.
Saturday Wayfinder, not the most powerful card, but it keeps you open to a lot of things, and it's certainly in the same lane. Okay, we're taking the Lurgoyf.
Yeah, he could be green, whatever, green black, probably, maybe green blue.
Green black, green blue, Sultai. Yeah, and I mean it's one of those cards where it sets you up to, even if you just end up in splashing green, it can be a late game drop, and it's totally reasonable late game when it's a more powerful creature.
The Capybara. Let's go.
Who doesn't love a good Capybara?
Okay, that's a strong card.
This is one of those cards where it's like it's going to sit there and hit the battlefield, not do anything until all of a sudden it's like the biggest problem in the game, and they have to deal with it.
Intimidation Tactics. I'm always a fan of Thoughtseize effects.
Yeah. Now, Goblin Bombardment, definitely one of the more powerful cards in the cube. He seems to have moved past it a bit.
Shepherd's Flock.
Shepherd's Flock. There's a bit of a blue-white blink.
Self-bounce.
Self-bounce kind of archetype.
Oh, I love Violent Tumor. That card's good.
Yep.
What do you think he's going to be going for here?
Okay, let's see. We're doing some shuffling.
I like Acre Wellspring a lot.
Acre Wellspring keeps you open. It looks like we took a Boneyard Worm.
I think it was a Noose Constrictor.
Noose Constrictor.
So.
Okay. That's an interesting... No, it was a Boneyard Worm. That was indeed a Boneyard Worm. Yeah.
Oh, it was. Okay.
So he took Boneyard Worm in that pack there. And it looks like maybe he's trying to push and move into the graveyard. And Jeremy's saying, "Hi, mom.
No, you're good. Sorry.
So Boneyard Worm, yeah. So I mean, it combos really well with that Lurgoyf that he looked at earlier, where he
just wants to get as much as he can into the yard.
As much as you can into the graveyard. The Lurgoyf will help you mill, and then the Boneyard Worm grows as a result of that. Okay,
he's drafting upside down now because he's a terrible person.
We got the cards a little bit off camera. Maybe we can get the cards on camera.
I cannot see any of the cards.
Yeah, we can't see any of the cards. Okay, Sidisi Region of the Mire. He's looking at it right now. So this Sidisi is really great. I mean, Sidisi is one of these cards that will basically it's functionally Birthing Pod, but just for your graveyard. Is that what he took?
I did not
what he
see.
took. Let's see does he take a look?
Why is he drafting upside down?
Okay, a little bit hard to see what he's drafting here, given he is drafting upside down.
I can see his playmat is
right
side
Sunbathing
up.
Root Walla. This is a domain card. It's just a 2-mana 2/2. It's a bear. Okay.
Nameless Inversion is a great
removal spell. If you have a strong board presence, maybe you can pump one of your cards to get in a little bit of damage.
It looks like he's getting a little cut on the green graveyard stuff.
Yeah, it does not seem like there's many options for that in this pack here.
I like Nameless Aversion, just a decent removal spell. That is Jeremy's second stripe, drafting upside down.
Yep.
The second match.
Contaminated Aquifer. Picking up a lands there. So that land right there will help. The Contaminated Aquifer will help enable him to cast that Lurgoyf that we mentioned earlier. He picked up at his first pick. Pick one, pack one.
Consider, always good.
Okay. Yeah, that great pickup for filling the graveyard early. Dump 2 cards potentially into the graveyard. Okay, Sir Conrad. This is one of the strongest cards in the cube. Can we get Sir Conrad on the screen? Sir Conrad, once you've dumped a bunch of cards into your graveyard, this is a really powerful board wipe that leaves behind. Sorry, I'm thinking of another card. Sir Conrad is that card we mentioned earlier. Again, one of the strongest cards in the cube. Once this hits the battlefield, I mean 5/4 is already quite strong.
Beefy.
It's a beefy card, but
the pinging
is relentless, and so they're in a situation where I attack, I lose a creature, I'm going to lose some life. He attacks.
Tortured Existence. That's a fun card.
Yeah, I mean Tortex is one of the kind of one of the signal cards of this cube. Allows you to pull back anything from your graveyard.
Would you take Tortured over Sir Conrad?
I would take Sir Conrad early like this. Maybe that's just me.
That's fair.
I think I'm listening to kind of those dirty decks that want to pull things in and out. But
Inspiring Overseer, I saw, always a fun one.
Inspiring Overseer, very powerful. One of the most powerful cards in its draft environment in Streets of New Capenna. I think it was the most powerful not just common, but the most powerful uncommon as well. It's a common, but it was
It was
up
very
there.
strong.
Yeah. Scrabbling Claws. You definitely don't want to undervalue this card.
There doesn't seem to be a lot of graveyard hate, so any amount of it seems very strong, especially if you're playing the graveyard deck.
Yep. There are 2 copies of Scrabbling Claws. It's one of the few cards I break Singleton
Oh, he
for.
did grab Sidisi.
Okay, yeah, Sidisi. So he's going all in on the graveyard synergy here. So he's looking for anything now that can help him dump more stuff to the graveyard. Or
Brambleworm, always fun in the graveyard.
Brambleworm's great. Yeah, Brambleworm's a really good one for that.
Deadweight, good early removal spell, but it goes with
Okay,
Scrabbling
Claws.
Claws.
Some good counterplay there. I mean, here's the thing: in this environment, because of the prevalence of cards that are interacting with the graveyard, so even if you are the graveyard deck, this card is going to do so much work, forcing your opponent to empty out the graveyard.
Yes.
Both doing that targeted removal, dealing with individual cards when you sacrifice it for the 1 mana cost, but also just keeping them low on cards means they can't hit Threshold, they can't hit Delirium. It's definitely a bit of a hate bear on a stick.
So I didn't catch what card he grabbed. He grabbed some green card.
I did not catch that.
Right,
Okay, what are we looking at here?
the Chief
Chief
Founder's
Founder's not going to do much. Okay, Casting the Fire is a very powerful card.
I love Pyretic Rebirth.
Okay, yeah. So this, let's see what he's looking at. Maybe some lands. Pyretic Rebirth also very powerful.
He's not playing red yet, though. So
Yeah, he's not in red at all. I mean, it could be pivot. He's only what 6-7 picks in.
And it seems like he's getting cut off pretty hard.
Yeah. Yeah, not a whole lot of the clean black-green mills strategies. Did he pick it up?
He took a card face
I
down.
didn't see what it was.
Jeremy's actually trying
Jeremy's
to mess with
committed
us.
to making commentary's life difficult today. All right, let's see what he's got.
Well, we won't see.
Maybe he'll give us a show. No,
He's just typing again.
We're gonna get more messages from Jeremy.
Hi, Mom. Oh, good. Is he still? Yeah, his mom's still there. There's a possibility that I don't understand.
This cube. That is a bad thing. That's a bad thing to have when you are in the draft spot.
We got put on the late 9-hour commentary.
Yeah, so okay, so yeah, for some context here, I mean, everyone's been. If you've been watching the stream, you've seen everyone's been drafting all day. We started at about 9 o'clock this morning, and it's been nonstop draft since then. Okay, this was the wheel. This is the wheel. He I think this was his pick one pack when he picked up the Death Gorge Scavenger. Works with the green cards he has got, and again, it is some more graveyard hate. This can be quite a beater. I mean, once that hits the battlefield, you can start getting rid of non-creature cards in their graveyard if they've got anything that has flashback or cards they could get back with some similar type, recur an instant or sorcery effect. It'll get rid of those. It'll grow. It'll start hitting in, smash and face.
It makes me think he's getting cut off less because I feel like the other packs just haven't been treating him nicely.
Maybe it's possible.
Especially with the Capybara
came back
back
around, right? Yeah, that seems like a great pickup for him here.
Yeah, the couple packs. Oh, the
Ancient one, he could pivot into Sultai fully.
I mean, he has the Lurgoyf already.
He does, and Intimidation Actress. I mean, that I feel like that's going really late.
Yeah,
he picked up the Capybara. We all love a cute Capybara. So
who doesn't?
This is a card. I mean, 2 mana for 1/3 is totally serviceable. I mean, the overall power level of this cube is a little bit kind of master set level.
I thought that was thrown to the Grim Captain
looks
for a second.
like,
I was excited.
This looks like I'm blanking on the name, but it's a 3 mana
Molten
artifact.
Gatekeeper?
Molten Gatekeeper. That would be a bit of a diversion for him. He's not gotten anything in red yet.
Well, I mean, there's nothing really in this pack for him.
That's true. Did you see? I couldn't see. What did he actually take?
Okay. Basking are the.
This is the Sunbathing Root Walla. That is the domain one, and he grabs that. All right, so it's a bear, totally serviceable as a bear.
How are bears in this cube? Are they?
A bear is totally
serviceable?
fine. I mean, here's the thing: like, you're never going to be upset to play a bear. It's not going to be. It's certainly not going to be the most powerful thing, and it's not particularly synergistic.
It looks like Jeremy's also attempting to speak into the void again. Let's see what he has.
All right.
My deck rules. Just kidding. Just
Okay,
kidding.
okay.
He can't.
So
kidding
I
as
guess
well.
picking up that Sunbathing Root Walla has convinced Jeremy that Perilous Mirror going this late. I mean,
So
that is
Firebolt, too.
and Firebolt too. Yeah,
This is
that
crazy.
Okay, he says I'm not taking the signal. I am sticking with the green cards.
Yeah, you gotta seek to it. Ghost Town. That's a fun card.
So Ghost Town is in here. It's a bit of a meme. It really only combos with Steward of the Harvest. So Ghost Town is a land that says pay 0, return it to its owner's hand. I don't remember what the Oracle ability is, but you get to return it
just
during
bounces.
opponent's turn. Steward of the Harvest says when it ETBs, exile 3 lands from your graveyard. Oh, okay, we're opening
Pack 2. I saw Mishra's
2 here.
Bauble, which seems strong.
Bauble's good. Okay, Psychomancer, very powerful card, but not quite what Jeremy's doing.
Is that heal? What is that?
Whiplash is pretty good. It's a
Ooh.
sweeper. And it looks like that we have maybe With the glare, I'm not quite seeing what that
Is
is.
that a Viscera Seer? Viscera Seer
Viscera Seer is not going to be particularly good with what he's doing, I don't think. Psychomancer also not quite where he wants to be. He doesn't have any artifacts, I think, so far, except for he didn't pick up the Parallel Smear, did he?
He might have. I did not catch it.
I didn't catch what he grabbed there.
Whip Flare. Ooh, that's a good card.
Okay, Eviscerator's Insight. So this is one of these cards where you can sacrifice a artifact or creature to draw 2 cards, flashback. So even if with his self-mill strategy, will get us into a spot where you can maybe dump that in the graveyard and still get value later.
I would like to see more mill cards.
Yeah, he's not picked up any of the great mill cards. Some of the really key ones there are Stitcher's Supplier is really one of the key cards. That's something that Jeremy's looking to pick up here.
He's looking at Hooting Mandrills, which I think is a
Hooting Mandrills would be great, but again, he's going to need some more. He's got a lot of things that benefit from stuff in the graveyard now.
I like actually taking the Bant fetch land here.
Yeah, he doesn't have any fixing so far, I don't think. And that would get him on green and blue for the kicker on the Lurgoyf. Yeah, that's right. Okay, Treasure Cruise. Treasure Cruise is a classic, right? Ancestral Recall, basically, in this cube.
You're playing power in this cube?
Well, I mean, yeah. this counts as power in this cube, right? Getting 7 cards in your graveyard is pretty easy, and 1 blue to draw 3 cards. I think we'll take that any day. Haruspex, totally serviceable card. I mean, you just play that as a 3-mana 3/2, and all of a sudden, all right, Tenacious Underdog. That's another. Okay,
I love Tenacious Underdog. That's
good. So Tenacious Underdog is one of those cards where it is not a problem until it is, and then if they don't have some way to exile it from your graveyard. This is where those cards like all those graveyard hate effects really become key, because if this ends up in their graveyard, they're beaten down. They can just keep bringing that back. You're gonna chump block it, even if you trade with it. You're not in a good situation.
No. I like what he's doing so far. I would like to see more mill, and I think it would be.
Yeah, he could use some self mill here.
Ooh, what is that? The spider.
The Skyfisher Spider. So this is it's a okay body. It's a 4-mana 3/3. But the key thing here is that you can sacrifice a creature to destroy a permanent. So it can deal with basically literally anything on the battlefield at that point.
Also, there's a Bloodchief Cersei brought to the fun, which is a pretty strong.
Also, very strong removal spell. Good casting cheap to hit something small. And that's what he took. And good for hitting anything bigger if you've got the mana to do it. Yeah, and this is one of those cards where this card kind of scales to the power level of the cube. I mean, you'll see this in vintage cubes sometimes, and you'll see it in cubes like this where we have a little bit lower power level.
Yeah, no, I mean, killing really 2 CMA CLS is always great, and then
right.
Killing anything for 4 is reasonable.
All right, so we're looking for basically any mill here. We're looking for an Aftermath Analyst. We're looking for
Aftermath, so would be great pickup for
we know he already missed the Satyr.
Yes, Satyr Wayfinder.
Satyr Wayfinder in the first pack. That did not wheel. Maybe a signal that this lane is not as open as Jeremy is hoping.
I think if he gets a 2 to 3 mill effects, I think his deck's going to come together pretty well.
I think yeah, he's probably in a pretty good spot at this point.
And it looks like he's trying to call into the void.
He's trying to communicate again. He's going to say, I really want a Stitcher Supplier right now.
We need a seance. Get going around here. Lincoln, please. Be nice to me. Are you going to be nice to him?
I mean, I think we've been fairly nice so far. There's been a couple. He's very fragile. Jeremy is a very fragile person, and we will do our best. We'll endeavor to be nice.
We've only given him 2 match losses so far. He can play 1 match still. Putrid him. Now that's a card I would
That is a card. Not quite for his deck. I mean, Unearth is great here. He has a couple pickups for the
Undead
Unearth.
Butler.
Undead Butler would be very good. He could definitely use that. That would get him some of that mill. What is this card we have in the glare?
Oh,
Oscar Rubbish Reclaimer.
He's a little far away from that.
Yeah, he's not quite in that deck.
I'm surprised he took a fixing land. I mean, fixing always great.
Fixing is good. I mean, the Butler though is exactly what he's looking for, right? Mill some cards when it enters. Throw it in front of any aggressive attackers they have.
Get anything back.
And then get back whatever is in the graveyard that you need to come back against them.
I am very fragile. He's putting it up again. Okay.
All right. Jeremy's in a tough spot right now. He's feeling very fragile. We're gonna be nice to Jeremy. We're here for you, Jeremy. Chat. Chat. Let's say some nice words in chat for Jeremy.
Yes. Looks like he's stacking up.
Okay, it looks like they have stopped zone drafting. Jeremy is spending too much time typing on his phone. and not enough time picking cards.
Gwen clearly doesn't know. Whoa.
How to zone draft. So Gwen Decker, the creator of Cube Cobra, is in the seat to Jeremy's left and clearly is violating the rules of the tournament.
Yeah, you would think he would understand it better than anyone else. But
You would think this is an experienced Magic player, a former co-founder of Boston Cube Party, the very event we're at today. Yeah, you would think this is someone wonderful person, and you think this is someone who would know how to zone draft, and yet here we are
incorrectly.
Here we are. Code Cracker Hound again. He's not in blue at all yet.
He has blue fixing though. I think he could.
He has
play
picked
if he
up.
wants
Okay.
to. I like Bloodshow Champion.
Snarling Gorehound could do some stuff here.
Oh, I love the Grim.
Oh
Flare.
no, the Grim Flare is the easy pick here, right? He's already in green black. He's looking for surveil effects. He's looking for
him.
Yeah, he's looking for anything
there
that gets bigger when he's got more stuff in the graveyard. Can we get Grim Flare on the screen there?
Thank you so much.
You.
Yeah, this is tied all together.
Exactly the kind of card he wants. Yep. I mean, that's one of those cards too, where again, once it starts hitting, it hits them once, it grows, and then they're in a spot where they're just looking at a 5/5, 4/4 hitting them every turn. Mulch is great. This is also notably it's the cover art for the cube.
Oh, I love
one of those classic Rebecca Gay cards. Yeah. Okay, it looks like we got maybe an Ashoba Brawler behind him. Crow Dark Findings, or Crow Dark Tidings, I'm sorry, would also be good.
Canker Bloom's also a strong card.
Canker Bloom's also be good.
I think he's right.
With taking the mulch.
Mulch is the card.
Make sure he hits his fixing lands and dumps a bit more things in the yard there. Yeah.
This is a beautiful art.
I mean, it is just such a classic art. Yeah, Rebecca Gay. That's an artist that they don't put enough cards out from these days. Although I think she's doing a whole bunch of kind of her own stuff. I feel like I see her posting all this crazy art.
I've seen her post some stuff on Blue Sky.
Yeah,
so.
yeah. All right. Looks like we have a guy's might maybe for him in this pack. That's really not where he's at.
Off on that.
Okay. This is great. Recycling. This is from Bloomborough. This is one of those cards that gets back a whole bunch of stuff from the graveyard. Oh, but okay. We also have a Squirming Emergence, which is just a straight up.
Squirming Emergence.
Okay. If he gets a few more mill effects, a Squirming Emergence is just a straight up reanimate. Really, really powerful effect. Reanimate. 3 mana. If you've done your work and dumped a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, this is potentially 3 mana. Pick up anything, any permanent.
And none of his stuff has been really expensive, so it's basically just a little expensive on Earth, but it could be better.
Yep. Okay, looks like he took that Squirming Emergence.
I like the mulch. I like the Grim Flare. I think it's next coming.
Yeah, we're still looking for the Sigil Supplier.
Yeah, I think that probably has gotten cut.
It probably did. I mean, my hot take is Sigil Supplier is pack one pickable.
That's a good sign of a good cube.
It's just such a good card. Yeah, I mean it's
so fun. I
puts a roadblock there and throws a bunch of stuff in the graveyard, which is exactly what you want.
Is he just gonna randomly pick a card again?
All right, he looks at this pack. He says, "Nothing here is good. We don't know what he took. Maybe we'll get lucky and he'll show us what he took."
I don't even think he knows what he took, but
but he might pick it up. No, he's not going to pick it up. Okay.
I like the guts.
Phyrexian Rager, totally serviceable. Yeah, I mean that's one of those cards where you're like, "Hey, I pulled that back with my Squirming Emergence. I don't feel bad about that. If that's just the amount of."
Although I do like the landscape here. Forget red.
Landscape's also
green
great.
and blue.
Yep, help his fixing. He definitely still needs a little bit of fixing there.
What is Brittle Effigy?
Brittle Effigy is an exile effect, which is a lot more critical than you think. So 1 mana for 1 mana for an artifact that says 4 tap exile it, exile target creature.
It seems a little slow, but I mean in this cube there's a lot of graveyard stuff. So
there's a lot of graveyard stuff, and there's a lot of things where you're like, hey, your opponent drops Hogak on the battlefield.
You want exile.
You want the Brittle Effigy. You want the Brittle Effigy.
Hogak down in price
Cult
because
Conscript.
abandoned everything.
That's one of those cards that can only exist in this cube because it's abandoned literally every format. Yeah.
Cult Conscript, great early drop.
I guess you can play Hogak in your EDH
commander.
deck. Your commander deck, yeah.
Not good there.
Cult Conscript, and is that
Turn to Earth?
It is Turn the Earth. Turn the Earth also not bad here.
I like Cult Conscript.
I think Cult Conscript is the better thing here. Again, he is looking probably more for more creatures, but either one of these cards would be serviceable with what he has going on.
Yeah, I mean, these aren't going to be essential to his deck, but he took what is that? He took that 3 mana artifact.
The Barkform Harvester.
I think he took the Everflowing Well.
Oh, the Everflowing Well. Okay, so maybe he's thinking he's going to move more into the green blue.
I want
Assault Eye.
That card.
Which one? The Espionage or the campaign? Oh, Simic. Oh yeah. Oh, the Simic card. I'm blanking on the name here, but that is exactly where he wants to be. It's a 2-mana 2/3 flyer, which is already 2-mana 2/2 flyer, which is already above board on rate in this cube. And this is one of those cards that just generates so much value in the right deck.
Necrogoyf, also good card, but 5 mana is a lot.
Necrogoyf is a lot of mana. But again, I mean, that's one of those cards where if it hits the battlefield and they don't have a way to deal with it, it's gonna turn the game around. And
All he's
looks
just
like that's what he
getting all
picked.
the Lurgoyfs.
He's getting a lot of stuff passed. Okay, so maybe our thought that he was maybe being cut a little bit in pack 1.
I think it's just the packs.
A couple of packs that were not stacked or were not exactly
that card?
stacked up in his favor there.
Is that a Welcome to the Fold?
That was indeed Welcome to the Fold. So he's not in the Madness deck, so I don't think he has a single discard effect here yet. So he's just looking at gaining control of something with toughness 2 or less.
Maybe he doesn't want to play against it.
Or it's possible that's also the case. I mean, here's the thing: there's a lot of cards in this cube that are toughness 2 or less. That's a pretty significant portion of the cube.
Yeah, I mean, I like what he's doing. I can see 1 or 2, maybe more mill cards, and I think this deck is a nice,
I think it's starting to come
solid,
together.
aggressive green deck.
So going into pack 3, what are you hoping to pick up?
Let's check it out. Life from Alone would be a fun one.
Life from Loam would be great.
I wish Stitcher Supplier was here.
Yep. Wayfinder we know he didn't get. Patchwork Beastie. Patchwork Beastie. Okay. Osseous Stick Twister. This is one of those cards. It's kind of one of those more modern cards. It's kind of sneaky powerful. You're like, it's a 2-mana 2/2 lifelink, already pretty good. And then here we go. You get Delirium, which I think he's in a good position.
He's gonna get it pretty easily.
It's just doing 2 damage. Either they sacrifice something each turn, or it's doing 2 damage to them each turn, and you're gaining 2 life.
I did see a Timeline Color, I believe.
Timeline Color
is
also
also
not
there.
bad with what he's got going on.
I like it. Just a solid card that keeps on coming back.
That's right.
Contaminated
Landscape could be good. Master of Death. He doesn't really have any ways to get things into his graveyard, but once it's in the graveyard, he could pull it back. That's really kind of best in the Madness discard deck, though.
Seems like
okay. Looks like he took the Osseous Stick Twister. I think
he
is
did.
what he picked up there. And again, I think with that self mill strategy he has,
it's just a solid bear.
It's a solid bear, and again, this is one of those cards late game. The board stalled. You land this on the board. Every turn they're sacrificing something, or they're taking damage, and you're getting life. Yeah, not the thing your opponent wants to see on
on turn 2 or turn 5.
On turn 2 or on turn 10 when it's a board stall and they're just looking for a way out.
Yeah, I'm looking for more mills cards. I'm also looking for a little bit more top end. He feels like there's a lot.
He's
of
a little
bear.
bit light. I mean, his top end. Did he pick up the Stern Conrad?
I don't know. He picked up Necrogoyf.
He picked up Necrogoyf and he picked up the Lurgoyf.
Correct.
Both of which are big beaters. If he set up his graveyard right.
I would love to get a Grave Shifter would be a fun one for him.
Grave Shifter would be great. Yeah.
Thoughtsucker World already gone.
Okay, Questus Treep.
I love
this.
That
Is a
card.
Final Fantasy
Ooh,
card. This is
Desperate.
basically a Snapcaster Mage at home.
It's in the control.
Is it really?
Mm-hmm.
It's such a great card.
So
It's a
fun.
great card. Desperate Measures. This is what's the card from Mirrodin? This is
You Are
Skull
Already
Clamp.
Dead?
This is
Oh,
Skull
Skull
Clamp
Clamp.
on a
Okay.
stick.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is Skull Clamp on a stick as a spell.
I love these
Okay.
kind of effects. Like
I think he's looking at
small
I
ones.
think he's looking at Cabal Initiate. Sever the Bloodline.
Psychoton.
Sever the Bloodline here. This is one of those removal spells. Again, exiles a card, critical. And if it ends up in your graveyard, doesn't matter. At the end of the game, the board's stalled out.
Oh.
7 mana. Once you get to 7 mana,
Aftermath.
you have
He
to
has
pick
to take
Aftermath analyst
Aftermath,
here.
yeah.
Okay, he's also looking at Throne of the Grim Captain. Those
I
2 cards a
love
turn.
Throne of the
But here's the thing: Throne probably wheels. Nobody else is picking up Throne, right? You have to be in his deck to pick
I
up
mean,
Throne.
who's picking up Aftermath Analyst though in this cube? It looks like it's gonna wheel more.
I
maybe,
think
who
he took
knows?
it. He took it. I
That's
think
good.
I would of those 2. I pick up Aftermath.
Yeah, I mean, I just love Throne of the Grim Captain as a card. It's
Okay,
so fun.
Hedge Maze. That is the first Surveillant I believe he has seen. that to me is a snap pick here, unless we see something crazy. It is a 1 of Surveillant. Yeah, we have Surveillants in 5 of the colors here.
Only the black one? Oh no, this is a
No,
green
no,
one.
it's across the colors.
Oh, okay.
I have the bicycle lands. Before they printed the other 5 bicycle lands, I filled in the other 5 in that cycle
Oh, okay.
with Surveil lands.
That makes sense.
And now I've been too lazy to go back and also they're too expensive. They're too expensive to fill.
Really?
Not the bicycles, but if I wanted to replace all the other bicycles with the Surveils,
That's fair.
I mean they're only $10 a piece.
That's crazy.
Literally half the cost of this cube is those Surveil lands.
That's wild. So if someone was trying to build this cube, we would tell them to replace those with the
Yeah, I mean
lands.
you could totally replace them with with the new cycling lands, I think it would be totally serviceable.
I love the new cycling lands. I love filling out that cycle.
Yep.
Although I wish they were standard legal.
You wish they were what?
Standard legal. Are they not standard legal?
Weren't they? They were printed in what's the racing set?
Were they Aether Drift?
Ether. They weren't. Okay, I'm getting a nod. I'm going to shake of the head.
A nod from the...
I forget when they were printed, but I trust. I don't play standard. I don't play much limited these days.
Yeah, I think they're supplemental. Yes.
The Verges. That's right. Okay, but they did reprint. They did print the full set of 10 of those now, though, right?
Yes, they have all 10 of this.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm not going crazy here.
No. They're in one of my cube. I have all 10 of them in the cycle in the cube. So they're all printed. Where they came from, who knows?
Kyle, do you draft or do you play much besides cube?
I like drafting, just FMM sometimes.
Yeah. Okay.
I also play Pioneer.
Very nice.
I have a nice blue-black control deck that's bad, but it's so much fun.
That's all you want.
That's all I want.
That's all you want.
All I want to do is play control.
All right, Wave of Rats. Okay, this card is crazy. Someone's
It's
trying to
Gwen
show.
Decker. It's Gwen Decker.
Gwen Decker is saying Wave of Rats is crazy. Why is this card in the cube? I think is what Gwen is saying.
Gwen Decker has no leg to stand on now that he doesn't know how to zone draft.
That is true. Yeah. If I would have taken Gwen's opinion here. I would have said great. I was actually totally waiting for Gwen to tell me which card to cut, but then I saw that Gwen didn't know how to zone draft.
So
and I said, actually, I can't trust this man's opinion.
Oh, Patrick Beastie. That's
Patrick Beastie. That he definitely wants that.
I like Scrap Heap Scrounger as well.
The Scrapwork Scrounger, or Scrap Heap Scrounger. I'm sorry. That's also solid here, but I think he wants the Beastie. I really think he wants that early game. Self mill. Okay, Terra Sunder could also be good here.
Terra Sunder's great.
Terra Sunder with the kicker removes anything and it exiles it. So
this also seems to be a good. I mean, there's an artifact theme.
There is, yeah, and it looked like he took the Beastie, unless I missed that. But I think that's a good.
I really like those decks coming. It seems aggressive. It seems to get enough.
Okay,
stuff
the green
in the
blue
yard.
land would be great.
Dockside Chef, not really.
He's not really a Dockside Chef self sack deck.
I love.
Oh man, Dockside Chef and Mayhem Devil though in the same pack. That's bad beats.
Too?
In pack 3, that's bad beats. Yeah.
Was that a Territorial Kabu?
That might have been a Territorial Kabu. He's. I don't think he has a single red source. I think he's. I didn't catch what he picked there.
I don't know.
Jeremy's messing with us by looking at cards, moving them to the back of the pack, and then pulling them out of the back of the pack where we can't see what's going on.
He can't hide when he's playing his deck, though, so we'll know what that.
We'll see. We'll see. The proof will be in the pudding, and we'll see. Did Jeremy draft well or not?
I think he's drafted pretty well. I like the deck so far.
I think for what he's got, I mean, there were maybe some signals in pack 1 that this lane was also there's somebody else in the lane. I think the fact that the Satyr did not come around,
yes,
suggests that somebody else is also in this deck. But
I think there's been enough that he's good. I like the Sojourner.
Okay, here's Steward of the Harvest. That was the card I was mentioning with the Ghost Quarter earlier, or whatever that card is called.
Did he grab
Steward of the Harvest. So this is something where the center of the battlefield exiles 3 land cards from your graveyard, and it gives those activated abilities to every creature you control. So it turns all your creatures into mana dorks. But if you have any interesting abilities on those lands in your graveyard, all of a sudden you can do something. So
that's sick. I've never seen
this
card
so
before.
let's pull up Ghost Quarter there. Colorless land, Ghost Town. I'm sorry, Ghost Town.
Yeah.
So you exile Ghost Town, and all of a sudden now you can forever just bounce that they attack, you block, you return it to your hand.
That's nice.
Pretty cool,
that's
right?
Good in the blue-white blink deck.
Rebuy the ETBs, but you could do a Bant blink deck with that.
Radical idea. I like that card, but it's a little far from that.
He's picking up the Steward. Okay. I don't know that I think it's totally fine. I don't know that he has a huge way to take advantage of it, but he's going to have plenty of cards that he's going to have plenty of ways to get lands in his graveyard.
For sure.
And so this turning all his creatures
Vessel
into
Nascency. I love that card.
Yeah. Vessel's great here.
I feel like that's a pick. I think predicting he needed more mill cards, and he's got like 5 or 6 at this point. I think he's at the right level.
I mean, I think this. Okay, wait. Looks like we're getting a.
Is it a removal spell?
It is. It's the one from.
It's going too fast.
Avishkar.
He took Vessel though, so
he did.
Yeah.
Rebel, something Rebel.
Oh,
it's a black mana 3 card. He was looking at there. No.
No, I'm saying he has Graveshifter.
Oh, he's okay. With Graveshifter, we were saying earlier, he would like that. I think Graveshifter would be a great pickup for him for here.
Lembas. Love that.
Lembas. Okay, Lembas also solid. Yeah, once that it hits the battlefield, you gain some life.
Puts another type in the yard.
Puts another type. No, sorry, it doesn't because it shuffles back in.
Oh,
Shuffles
right.
back in.
Dang.
So does not help him on his delirium strategy. Let's pull up Limbus Bread here.
I think Gren pressured him into taking that card.
Did he really?
No, I don't know.
Limbus. So Limbus there, yeah. So it shuffles back in when it goes into your graveyard.
Dude, one of
But
them...
it scries one and draws a card. So I mean, it's the kind of thing where late game you play that, it shuffles back into your library, you draw it again. You're happy with that. Help you filter for the cards you need.
Oh yeah, one of those can fulfill a whole dwarf for a whole week.
Jeremy, we can't see what you're saying. You're saying something mean about me.
Lincoln doesn't. Something about Lincoln. I'm feeling left out. What's the same? Now we can't see it. It's way too high.
We cannot see it.
Nope.
He's trying so hard. He's trying so hard.
And now it's
feel for Jeremy. Feel for Jeremy.
He's a fragile man.
He is indeed a fragile man. Okay, Kishla Trawlers, not a terrible pickup from him here.
Timeline color though.
Timeline color also very good. Yeah, I mean this is the kind of card where great for him to drop into his graveyard. Can play it again any turn after that. Swing in for some damage, hasted.
Is Bloodgas an expensive card?
Blood Gas still costs a couple of bucks. I think it's like $3 or $4, so it's not in here. And that's one of those cards where like if it would come down, I would buy. Life from the Loam was not in here for ages because it cost like $6 or $8, and then they printed it in one of the sets, and the reprint pushed the price below $2.
Oh, nice.
And I was like, okay, that's enough that I can go pick up a copy.
That's a good call. Ooh, there's another Golgari card right there. I think
he picked something we didn't see what it was. All right, now he has stopped zone drafting to Gwen as well.
Good, you got to give it back.
Give some payback.
You reap what you sow, as they say. So he's drafting Golgari, but it's a Thalia playmat.
That is an interesting choice.
It is.
I mean, what a classic card, though.
Oh, I love Thalia. I mean, playing control makes me hate it.
Territorial Kabu coming around this late. I mean, this is one of those times where it's like this is a victim of it not being showing up until the third pack. Where surely somebody could have made the really nuts domain deck, but it's getting past what, 11th pick, 12th pick here,
something like that.
All right, I think this deck is coming together. We've got a pretty solid green-black self-mill strategy. We did not pick up the Hogak, the Arisen Necropolis, which maybe he was hoping for there. So somebody else at the table picked up that card.
And said we find someone else is doing the same thing.
Somebody else is doing the same thing. They might be in the same thing with the Hogak instead.
If coverage is bad, just know
it's Lincoln's fault. I think if coverage is bad, it's probably a factor mostly driven by the people on the coverage.
Correct.
Not the cube. I think typically it's the pilots, not the aircraft.
Exactly.
That's what they say, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's all AI driven anyway now, so who knows?
That's right. This cube, totally human designed. No AI involved.
No AI involved? Good.
Yep. That's really all you can ask for these days. In this AI era
stared
we
into
live.
the camera.
All right.
I think he's lost a little bit, but his deck is coming together, so... Also, I feel like Artifacts was pretty heavily cut. I didn't see a lot of Artifacts.
Yeah.
Stuff.
We didn't see a whole lot of Artifacts. We didn't see much in the red-black Madness strategy.
No, that was pretty hard.
Red-blue Madness strategy, so it looks like that was well out. Anything kind of in the red-black Sacrifice. There were a few things he saw early picks, but none of those cards were wheeling, right? Viscera Seer, stuff like that were not wheeling, so I don't think that that strategy's coming around. And it looks like Gwen is showing him a card. Goblin Barman. So
he
Gwen
passed
to the
Goblin.
left. Is he saying that he passed it, or is he saying that
I
this
think
card
Gwen is upset that Jeremy passed it, knowing how good of a card it is, and he's playing it because he has to.
Goblin Barman is a very powerful card.
Mm-hmm. Surprisingly how cheap it is. But no, I like his deck so far. I think it's going to go well.
Cheap in mana, or cheap in how much that card
price.
costs? It's just been reprinted a lot.
That's fair.
All it takes is like printing one of these things in a commander product, and the price goes to zero.
What cards or what decks traditionally do well in this cube? Is it pretty well like spread out, like what 3-0s or?
So there's definitely distribution. I would say red-black aggro is definitely the strongest performing overall. The weird thing though is you can end up in a situation where there's 3 players trying to do red-black aggro in the same pod, and then every deck is terrible. Unfortunate because I'm a red-black aggro drafter myself, so I feel for them at that moment. The blue-black control can also do really well. Things like Master of Death. Tortured Existence, to really kind of like get a ton of value off of recursion with things like if you can splash for the Sultai, with green and get Kishla Skimmer, which Jeremy passed earlier. If we can pull up Kishel Skimmer there on the screen, it's a green-blue Simic card.
The only Simic card.
There you go. So, a card like this in that green, main green black or main green blue, typically splashing black or I think most commonly it's in black main, but it splashes blue. But this deck can get so much value off of just recurring stuff from the graveyard, and your opponent can end up in a situation where, like, as long as you can outlast them for those first like 4, 5, 6 turns, you have the inevitability there.
Well, I remember when this card came out, they said it was Ketramos 2.0. It didn't really live up to that hype.
It's not quite that good, but I mean, it's good. And I mean, part of the fun of these kinds of cube environments is that you can put a card like that in, and you're like, this is definitely in the top 10, 20% of the cube.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. Even if you trigger it twice.
Red-white artifacts also can be very good. Again, kind of a more aggressive build. But there's definitely a little bit of an artifact recursion build as well that can get a lot of value. Yeah. All right, so we're getting some.
They're doing deck building here. How have you enjoyed the event so far? How have your decks been?
It's been so much fun. It has been so much fun so far. Kyle started by our faces showing up on the screen here. It has been so much fun so far. I drafted the middle school by Alex from Baltimore this morning. Had so much fun in that cube. In the afternoon, I drafted Ollie, the organizer of this event, the tournament organizer. Their Doubleton Synergy Cube.
Oh yeah, I heard a lot of good stuff.
Had a ton of fun with both those.
I saw you in the corner at the end of the second round, just contemplating life so hard.
We were in the tank. It was one of those matches where game one takes like 30 minutes, and then both of you are like, "How are we gonna round this?" So I lose game one. Fast. Game two, we go in, and I'm in a situation where, like, I'm going to win, but it's going to take a few minutes, right? Sure. So my opponent goes, I'm going to concede because I think I can win game two. And I'd rather be in the, 2-1 situation.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Than the 1-1-1. Or the 1-1 situation. Or the 1-0 situation. And then I managed to pull it out in the last little bit there. But how about you? What cubes have you been drafting today?
This morning I drafted the secret spice. What is it called?
Mystery box.
The mystery box.
Mystery box. So this is by Dan, the designer.
Dan Schneider,
designer of the Cascade Cube, among other.
The Devoid Cube.
The Devoid Cube.
Great cube.
The
designer.
Pirate Cube is also his.
Yes, that's correct.
I'm blanking on the name of the cube, but there's a Pirate Cube.
I drafted Jun good cards, and I lost the first 2 rounds. Because I didn't realize how synergy-based the cube was at first. I was just drafting all the good, like, Jun removal. And I drafted a lot of, like, Anger the Gods, like, Go for the Throats, all those kinds of effects, and they turned out not to be good.
So listeners, or viewers of the stream, you are getting some insights into Mystery Box, which is a cube that is not listed on Cube Cobra, is at this event being drafted for the first time. And I think Dan was told the drafters they're not supposed to post any pictures online. Nope. It is a totally, tabula rasa, kind of enter it without any knowledge experience.
Oh yeah. Also, I lied about the cards.
None of those cards were in the cube. Don't listen to anything he said.
Also, I am serious. I had cards that were similar to that, but not actually those cards.
Not those exact cards.
But it was a lot of fun. I won the last round, so I ended up going 1-2. And then the Hoopin Cube. I was on camera.
Hoopin.
A lot of fun.
So the conceit of Hoopin, explain this to me. There's you get that game ball card.
Yeah. Contested game ball.
Contested game
it's
ball
right here.
From, there we go. Let's put up contested game ball on the screen.
Everyone loves contested. Oh, I can't actually.
We can't put it up there.
That's fine.
Here.
Basically,
We'll put it up on the screen here. Hold on a second. It's going to take us a second.
Are you going to add it to the cube? There you go. Alrighty, sure. Yeah, there we go.
There we go. Contested game ball.
That's pretty good.
Thank you, Chris. Chris on coverage here, putting up contested game ball. So this is in the command zone at the start of the game.
Correct.
For both players.
Correct.
Is there only one?
There's only one.
There's only one for everyone. Okay.
And you have to deal damage, and then you get control of it, and then you can tap it to draw cards.
So what's the strategy? Is it like you want to be the person to deal damage? You want to how's this working?
I mean, it really depends on the flow of the game. There's a couple games I won where I played a 1-drop, a 1-mana 1/1, hit them, and then drew cards and won because of that.
Yeah.
Other times you're just trying to get to the board as much, and it doesn't even get played. Like my first game in the finals, no one even.
It just sat there on the battlefield.
Yeah, no one drew a single card from it.
Wow.
But other games, I drew 4 or 5 cards from it, and so did my opponents.
And tell me if I'm wrong though. Every card in this cube has been altered to have a basketball somewhere in the card.
The
card can only be in the cube if there's like a natural place where there's like somebody holding their hand up, right?
Oh yeah, it's the natural. Either holding their hand
Incredible.
up, shooting, dunking. It's great. And all the basketballs are different sizes. He put so much detail into making sure that they were the right size. Like there's like tiny ones, there's medium sized ones. It's great. It's a wonderful cube.
The level of attention to detail that some of these cube designers will bring to these projects is really incredible.
I mean, you're a cube designer, and I am too, and you just know they're like your babies, and you just want them to.
You just want to see people. You just want to see people enjoying them. I mean,
Exactly.
which is why we're all here. So tell me a little bit more about Control Cube. What's the conceit? I mean, I have some assumptions based on the name of this cube.
So the Control Cube, it's all control mirrors. It's mostly blue, which is a lot like the Penrose Cube actually. It's 90 blue cards, and then each of the other colors have 30 of them.
Okay.
And it's designed to have all the big hitters in any control deck throughout Magic history.
And is this like is the idea that it's like kind of the classic control archetype of like I just make nothing happen for the whole game and then I drop Morphling?
See,
or is it that there are kind of combo strategies? Are there more tempo-y control decks that are in there? Like what's the
I mean,
vibe?
there's some tempo. There's Delver, which is kind of tempo.
Okay, that's a tempo deck. Yeah, sure.
But it's mostly just big hitters. It was on cover to CubeCon, and Gabriel the Sneef covered it, which was the greatest gift I could.
That's pretty.
That was the best thing I could ever see.
As a cube designer, and you say I love control. I'm designing a cube dedicated to the art of control, a temple to control, so to speak.
It was the greatest hit.
And Gab Nassif, Yellow Hat himself, is coming in here.
Oh my god!
One of the control greats.
I never see him more excited than when he saw Burnout in a pack. Do you know what Burnout is?
Oh yeah.
He was like, "There's Burnout." He was like,
Amazing.
"Oh yeah, take it."
Amazing.
And the guy didn't take it. He was like, "That's the first pick I disagree with."
Wow.
But it's supposed to mimic control mirrors. There's a lot of big hitters so that the game's finished quickly.
Okay.
I was gonna try to get to BCP, but Ollie graciously messaged me and said, "I don't want to go to time," which is fair.
That is totally reasonable. We got started late today. I think as Chad, I'm sure, is aware, and keeping it on time.
It would have went to time, but
a challenge. So, well, I think chat can feel assured that they're going to get good coverage tonight because we've got someone who loves control here. And we've got a dedicated aggro player here.
Exactly. We got the whole spectrum.
Tempo and combo, not represented. I think we can all agree tempo is fake. Tempo just means you are slightly more aggro or slightly more control than your opponent.
Correct. It just means you're playing better cards than your opponent. That's all tempo is.
That's right. My cards are better on rate than my opponent. So I'm tempo. I'm tempo. And control. Does anyone like
mid-range is just whatever you feel.
Mid-range is just another word for tempo, isn't it?
Kind of. I mean, I feel like mid-range is like your
I'm sure someone has a
against
strong
an aggro deck, and you're an aggro deck against a control deck.
Again, another word for tempo.
Another word for tempo.
And control. No one likes control players.
Come on.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, you sit there and do nothing all game, and then like all of a sudden you just win out of nowhere. Like you drop a Kiki Jiki Pestermite. Like,
well, there's no combo in the cube. There's no Kiki Pestermite.
No, I'm just saying. My point is like it's okay that we don't have combo. Anyone who's an advocate for combo represented on the stream here because
no
one likes combo. No one likes combo.
No,
if you're a combo player, you're a bad person.
Exactly. Yeah,
that's actually that's a fact.
It's a fact. Yes, confirmed. Well, can we put like fact like confirmed on the screen?
Chris? Can we get a confirmed? Combo players are bad people and should
control and aggro players are the only good people.
That's right.
Actually, historically, when I go to cube events, I've drafted Gruul aggro or some kind of red aggro.
Oh yeah.
Just because it seems to be open, and I love playing it at cube
so
events.
my first round this morning in middle school, I was in a red green aggro stompy kind of deck.
Sure, yeah.
And sulfuric vortex, and all sorts of stuff. I had Huntmaster of the Fells.
Yes.
So kind of some of those classic like red green staples. And my last round, I'm playing against a guy who is like it had gotten around the table that he was playing Cruel Ultimatum Control.
Hell yeah!
Did that man ever get to more than 5 mana? He did not.
Probably not.
Did he ever cast Cruel Ultimatum? He did not.
Did he live his dream? And did he live his best life?
And I just say that to say like that's the kind of matchup where you're like, this is why aggro exists. Like aggro exists to tell people that you're not allowed to play Cruel Ultimatum.
No, Cruel Ultimatum's for the mid-range players.
It's for the mid-range players who think they can get underneath the control player. That's right.
No, you can't. No,
yeah. All right. Looks like there's maybe some movement around the table. I think looks like we're grabbing lands here. We may be pairing up for
fact confirmed. Yeah,
fact confirmed. All right.
Do it, put it on there.
Can we push that?
Can we push it? Oh, it's on screen.
Fact
confirmed.
I'm hearing that it is a confirmed fact that combo players are bad people and should feel bad about themselves.
And mid-range players are a little better than combo people, but still bad.
That's right.
Yeah.
Aggro and control. That's what we represent here.
That's all you need. That's the two sides of Magic.
All right. So Jeremy's paired up against I can't see the name of the player
I don't know.
sitting over in the corner there.
It's not Gwen Decker. Matt.
Paired up against Matt in round 1, based on
They.
they them pronouns in round 1. I think what do we think Jeremy's strategy is going to be? Let's say depending on where Matt's sitting on the aggro to control spectrum, what do you think his strategy is going to be? Like if
I think it's a pretty aggressive deck.
Jeremy's is.
Yeah, Jeremy's is.
He doesn't have a lot of top end. He doesn't have, so he really wants to get in there,
Play a
dump
bear.
a bunch of stuff in the graveyard,
Yeah.
play some bears, start hitting for damage, and then play one of his 5 drops, like the Necrogoyf or whatever, that is going to be a real beater, or the Boneyard Worm at 2 mana, right?
I wonder
It's
if
gonna
he's
be a
gonna
real beater.
splash blue. Did he get a lot of blue fixing?
He got a couple blue. His fixing's not great, but it's it's enough that it might be worth splashing. Yeah, we'll have to see. What
is that artifact that I mentioned? The Everflowing or whatever?
The Everflowing Chalice, or Everflowing Well. I'm sorry,
Chalice.
Everflowing Well. So this is the divination, right? This is divination,
great.
but it enables delirium in a way that maybe divination doesn't. And if you do happen to flip it over, right, and you're in the artifact deck, it can help you kind of like make things copies of things. I mean, even for other permits as well,
Yeah.
it can potentially be strong, right? So yeah, I imagine you late game.
Make a
land,
copy of Urborg, Lurgoy.
Yeah, land a second copy of the Urgoyf. When you cast it, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
No, I think he's playing a mid-range deck. Unfortunately, he's an okay person,
But we'll let it slide this time.
Ugh.
All right, so we think if he's in kind of this mid-rangey, maybe Sultai, definitely green-black, heavy green-black, but maybe a little bit of blue splash deck. He's not looking to go up against the red-black aggro deck.
No,
that's a bad spot. That's a bad spot for Jeremy to be in. He's a little bit too slow for that.
Bears, and he had that lifelinker.
He does have some bears that could slow things down.
I think he can do fine
if they're able to put a couple creatures on the field and throw in some removal, he could be in a bad spot.
I don't think the Rakdos sack deck really got put together.
No, it seemed like there was some stuff going. Like the Mayhem Devil, I think, came around pretty late. So maybe that deck did not come together.
Maybe I have a feeling like he might have trouble against the artifact deck, the artifact aggro deck.
And the thing is, again, it's also in the aggro spot. But if somebody's put together the right value artifact deck, where they're doing a lot of the recursive things, cards like Tameshi.
Yes.
Can we pull up Tameshi here?
Yeah, sure. It's in
the Azorius box. If we can pull up Tameshi there. So if somebody's in that kind of that blue white red sometimes value artifact deck, that could be a really tough spot for him to be in.
Well, did they just outvalue him?
Because they could outvalue him. Yeah, so if they're returning something from
Mishra's
the graveyard
Bauble.
every single turn, a Mishra's Bauble or any of the spell bombs.
Yeah.
Right. That's a really bad spot for Jeremy to be in. In that instance.
What do you think he's strong against in this cube? What would be his best matchup if you had to play round 1?
I think against a pure control deck, I think he could be in a good spot if they're not able to deal with any of the if he can dump enough of his graveyard in the library or enough of his library in the graveyard.
Yeah.
I'm saying that backwards there. And then land one of those big beaters like the Lurgoyf, like the Boneyard Worm, like the Necrogoyf.
Yeah.
He could put that player in a world of hurt. I mean, like if you can dump a bunch of stuff and then play a 2-drop, that's a 4/4 or 5/5. The control deck is not in a good place to play like on turn 3 a 4/4 or a 5/5.
What are the big removal spells for control decks?
There's a couple sweepers. Whip Flare in red deals 2 damage to everything.
Non-artifact.
That is a sorcery non-artifact creature. So that'll deal 2 damage across the board. Another
Which
great
isn't good against Jeremy.
which is good against Jeremy.
You
It's
think
good.
so?
He doesn't have any artifact creatures.
That's true, but a lot of stuff.
I guess
is
that's
big.
true. He has the Capybara. He has the Aftermath Analyst that are all these 1/3s that might be tough for them to deal with in that case.
It kills a couple of his bears, but not
They're in white. We have the Dusk to Dawn,
love Dustin. That's
which also could be really this could be really critical against him. But also, here's the kind of thing: if Dusk to Dawn lands on the battlefield, or sorry, is cast, and he dumps his Aftermath Analyst in the graveyard, he dumps his any of those smaller creatures in the graveyard. That's just feeding him to play, one of those Lurgoyf type creatures the next turn. And it's even bigger than it was before. So I don't even know that this is necessarily that good against kind of what he's doing. It doesn't deal with the threats, right? And it just deals with the cards up front where he's not planning to be aggressive and attack with them. They're just there to essentially generate the value.
Does blue have any big ways to deal with big boards?
Blue does not have much in the way of dealing with big boards, but blue's going to outvalue you over time.
Sure.
With the card draw and stuff. And then and honestly, the best sweeper in the cube, I think, is the one of the cards we mentioned before. It's a 5-mana creature. Scroll up.
Oh, sorry.
5-mana creature, and this is the Spectre of Mortality.
Oh,
this is one of the best cards in the cube. We'll see.
She walked away.
Chris on coverage just stepped away for a second, I think, to help the drafters get set up. We'll pull this up for you for chat here in a second. Spectre of Mortality, enters the battlefield, 3/3 flyer. When it enters, you exile any number of creature cards from your graveyard, and when you do, every other creature except for Spectre gets -X/-X in limited turn. So it hits the battlefield. It's a 5-mana creature. It wipes the board, and now all of a sudden you have a 3/3 flyer. That's going to be hard for them to deal with. It's going to be hard for them to deal with. There's a lot of removal. All the red removal, a lot of it deals with does 2 damage. It's like the firebolt effects, and so
anything that deals more.
Spectre doing more can be tough.
That's a fun.
So Kaleidoscorch is great, but the thing is, like, this is another one of those cards where we think that the domain deck maybe is not.
Yeah, we saw it going around.
I don't know. We saw we didn't see Kaleidoscorch going around, so somebody picked that up.
Yeah, but
somebody picked that up.
The Gruul.
They passed the
which is surprising.
The Gruul card. Okay, it looks like we are going to be going to our first match here.
Let's go.
As we enter round 3 of
Jeremy
Boston
versus
Cube
Matt,
Party.
correct?
Jeremy versus Matt. We have Jeremy on our right and Matt on the left.
Yes.
Jeremy, again, in a green-black, value-y,
Graveyard stuff.
mid-yard, graveyard synergy kind of deck.
Mid-yard is a good description.
Mid-yard, did I say
I
what I
like
said?
mid-yard,
Is that what I
yeah.
said?
I like mid-yard.
He's definitely a mid-yard deck. Okay, yeah. Mid-rangey kind of.
It looks like we're playing against Boros.
Red, white, yeah,
Or
Boros.
I see blue cards.
Might be Jeskai. We see an artifact. Okay, Guilt. Let's pull up
Tamashi, yeah.
Let's pull up that artifact here, which is probably under these. No, it's not. It's over in the whites.
But yeah, he looks like he's playing against a Jeskai artifact game. Oh,
Glint Hawk Idol is in Matt's hand. So this suggests to me that Matt is in the artifact deck. Oh, and a spell bomb, the red spell bomb. So both these cards, Pirate Spellbomb also in there in Matt's deck, and both these cards suggest to me Matt is in the Boros artifacts deck. Okay,
he is playing blue.
Okay, he's playing
trade
routes. I don't know. I even think I saw him pick that up.
Well,
okay, so we have confirmation. Jeremy is definitely in Sultai. He's playing trade routes. Matt's got Pirate Spellbomb in hand. Not going to do much against the trade routes. Okay, 2 surveillance in a row. So
I like that value.
Matt's fixing already a little bit better here than Jeremy's.
Probably gonna play that Spellbomb. No.
Although both those surveils, no dump into the yard. So Matt likes what's on top. Plays a Ginger Brute.
Where's the contested game ball? I don't see the contested game ball anywhere.
There's no contested game ball, alas. Round cube, but if only. Okay, so Matt playing a Ginger Brute here. This is one of those cards where does some chip damage early in the game. Late game, it's just unblockable.
Yeah.
Right? Like if they don't have,
is there a lot of hasters?
There's not many hasty creatures. Okay.
Capybara and
Jeremy's thrown down some heat here, playing the Baskin Capybara.
2-mana 1/3 and
2-mana 1/3 and a 1-mana 3/3.
Can't attack or block.
Cannot attack or block, but will start generating value for Jeremy every turn here.
I love Patchwork Beastie. I think
Patchwork Beastie, great card.
Great for Delirium too.
Yeah, really, really good for the Delirium effect here. For enabling the Delirium effects of his other cards. Okay. Coming in with the Ginger Brute. Not activating for unblockable, I don't think.
Just taking it. Interesting.
Okay.
Was he worried about some effect, you think?
All right.
Also, that's 2 mana, right?
We may have a misplay here. That should have cost 2 mana.
I think Jeremy
points that out. Maybe you have 1 more mana untapped. Okay. Matt mills 4 cards. Looks like you got a Mirror Retriever. Is that what I'm seeing? And a Kaleidoscorch. That explains where our Kaleidoscorch went. And Matt has a Wizard's Rockets in hand as well.
But he's going to play
but he's going to play the Pirate Spellbomb. That's great. Puts him in a good spot to maybe deal with.
Board, though.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't do anything to either of those creatures.
No, which is why I think that his deck was pretty good against Whipflare.
That's a good point. Yeah, right. Jeremy's in a spot right now where he's thinking, okay, great, you hit me for 1 a turn, even if you can make it unblockable with that Ginger Brute.
Oh no,
I'm going to land a Lurgoyf in a minute here, and you're going to be in a world.
I'm interested in the trade routes. Why? What the purpose of that is?
Long-term value. I mean, I guess that's what he's thinking.
Sure. I don't think this is a matchup for that, but maybe it is.
You know, and he didn't pick up any of the cards. All the cards he picked up care about the number of creatures in the graveyard, but there are a couple cards in the cube that care about the total number of cards in the graveyard.
Yes.
Or getting Delirium, for example. And so, you know, so this could be the kind of thing where it's like, hey, look, late game, I've got 3 types in my yard, none of them is a land. Pick up a land, throw it to the yard, and now my Patrick Beastie is able to attack or block.
Well, it looks like Matt's like a pretty solid artifact. I can see a thirst for
knowledge there.
Thirst for artifacts, whatever that
Thirst
is.
for knowledge. the original thirst. The original thirst.
Now they have everything now. Every thirst is available.
One of these days they're gonna make a thirst for like tribal or like a thirst for. They've got one for lands. They've got one for.
They have creatures. They've got one for
enchantments.
enchantments. Thirst for planeswalkers.
They haven't made that.
No.
I think they should start doing super types. Thirst for legendary.
Thirst for auras.
Thirst for auras. Yeah.
Yeah.
Subtypes. Yeah. Okay.
Thirst for vehicles. Oh, I like that.
That'd be great. Thirst for vehicles.
Bones would love that.
I got to drift. Needs
Bones
thirst for vehicles. Yeah.
The greatest judge in
Right.
the world.
I see Matt paid 3 mana to spend on. I didn't catch
Thirst
what
for knowledge.
for thirst. Okay, and did not.
Clear
Was
the
it
Mind
discarded
is
the
a
wizard
sorcery,
rockets
isn't
perhaps
it?
there? Clear the Mind is indeed a sorcery.
I think that's a misplay on their part.
Let's pull up Clear the Mind.
I think it
Let's
is.
confirm that. Clear the Mind is a sorcery, so maybe we had a bit of a misplay there. I don't know if the judges caught that. Shuffle the graveyard into the library, draw a card. Okay, so Jeremy,
That's fine.
clearly
confusing.
concerned that the Matt's getting too much value there.
I think he would have played on his turn anyway to get rid of
Oh
all
yeah,
that
he
stuff.
totally would have. All right, so we're basically in the same spot. Jeremy's still hitting his lands. That's good.
I like to see some more aggression. He hasn't attacked once.
He has not attacked once yet. He doesn't have many creatures in the graveyard.
There's
Okay.
the Necrogoyf.
The Necrogoyf is not
Sorcery
not
land
particularly
creature 3/4.
not particularly big right now, though.
The biggest thing on the board.
It is the biggest thing on the board. So so right now it is a 3/4.
Let's make him discard.
This is and he can discard stuff too. He can discard a land. Oh, he's already got a land in there, so that doesn't add anything. But he has. Oh, sorry. So it is a 4/4 because that is an artifact land.
Oh, it is.
in the
Yes,
graveyard. It's a
4/5,
4/4.
Yeah. A 4/4, right?
And I mean, right now, okay. Matt sacrifices the spell bomb to draw a card. That's not a good spot to be in.
He forgot the upkeep discard trigger.
He did. Yep. So the Necrogoyf forces each player to discard a card at the beginning of each upkeep. And it looks like the judges are
I
perhaps
see a rescue
reminding
or the rescuer, whatever the C, whatever that.
the Rescuer Twinga in Matt's hand there. Yeah, this is one of those cards where that's either gonna get you a little bit of value. Oh, he's discarding it. Okay.
Sure, that makes sense.
Okay.
Sure.
Not good
Never
enough.
mind.
Not good enough for
Nope.
Matt's hand. I think it's totally. I mean, he's got Stonecloaker in
And he's
his
a
hand.
watcher for tomorrow too.
Yeah, Matt's got Stonecloaker in their hand, which is a much better card for basically the same cost. Stonecloaker. This is one of those classic, one of those weird. It's a white 3-drop. One of those weird time spiral
Oh, I
cards,
love those cards.
right? Like you're like a white flash flyer that returns a creature. That's I guess the flash return a creature is normal enough.
Sure, yeah.
Exile a card from a graveyard.
It's a weird 4 lines of text, but
I mean, an incredible art by Thomas Giarella. All right, so Watcher for Tomorrow coming in. We're bending a card underneath it. We don't know what that is, but when Watcher leaves the battlefield, which combos well with the Stonecloaker, Matt gets that card back.
This is one of my favorite arts. I love this art.
It's incredible. Yeah.
I love this card so much too.
Tommy Arnold's one of those artists I feel like you don't see too much. There's a couple of those artists they made something here or there, but they're not a regular.
No, and they're like not any of the big names of the famous cards either.
Right,
so.
right.
Although this card, I feel like a good sign of a good Blink package, and then any cube has cards like this.
Okay, Stonecloaker hitting the battlefield.
Ooh.
In response to just at his upkeep, I guess.
Okay.
Okay, bouncing to the Watcher, returning a. Is that a land? Let me make the Stonecloaker go away. Thank you. I did not see what that was.
We'll see in a second.
All right, so exiling the land, the artifact land, so that reduces 2 power.
That's pretty good.
From the Necrogoyf's power, which is a good spot.
So he's got creature sorcery. Is that instant?
Creature sorcery? Eviscerator's Insight is an instant.
I
Creature,
don't see what
sorcery,
the-
instant. So that's
yeah,
3.
3/4, yeah. Still the biggest thing on the board.
3/4 is still rough. That's still hard to deal with. Okay, he's discarding another land,
The draw card. All right.
making it a 4/4.
I like that.
Okay. I mean, the thing is, Jeremy's. I mean, he's already got 5 lands.
Patrick Beatsy can hit into this.
He
turn.
can, Patrick Beastie can swing.
So can,
Nothing. Can, I mean, I guess
Capybara.
the 3/2, the Stonecloakers are 3/2, so they would trade. But
Sure, but
you're happy. I mean, you're fine with that trade.
yeah. He doesn't need a mill anymore with it.
No.
Oh,
And I mean, here's the thing. Like Jeremy's at a point now where everything he
Ooh.
plays is just going to be more value because he
he
doesn't
gonna
need
mill
more lands.
himself
He
all
can,
for it?
every land he draws, he can just he can cycle now for 1,
which is
right.
nice.
and he doesn't have anything that costs more than 5.
There's trade groups.
All right.
It's normal
Mills a removal
spell.
spell. Mills a
Lands.
land, and I'm missing what that spell
I
on
think
the
it's
right
the
is
Mole
there.
Drifter.
It might be a Mole Drifter.
It looks like a Mole Drifter. I don't remember him. That must have been one of the.
It is a Mole
random
Drifter,
cards.
yeah. That is a Mole Drifter. That might have been one of those cards he drafted upside down. Okay, I feel seeing these cards that we did not see when he drafted because he drafted them
Helps us a lot.
upside down. I feel like Jeremy's deck is much better than I thought it was going into this.
Correct. I feel the same way. And he's just getting in
Okay,
there. I love
and
this.
as we suspected, he's swinging in with everything and with the Capybara. So Capybara also now
It's
he's
a
hit
4/3.
he's hit Fathomless Descent, and it is now a 4/3. That's
This is aggressive. I love this.
not a good spot for Matt to be in.
He's
you
got
have-
enough cards to handle, but hopefully he can.
I mean, I
handle
guess you
this.
you trade the stone. Oh, he's just taking it all.
How much is that? 7?
No,
So
sorry,
it's-
he's blocking with the chumping with the
makes sense. The ginger brew.
ginger root, which isn't doing much at this point in the game,
No.
and taking 7 from the 2 threshold-esque cards.
I'm worried Matt might focus too much on value.
Okay, that's what he got from the Watcher for
with Spirit of
Tomorrow.
Commanding.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a great card.
Draw a card.
Love Spirit of Commanding. I love Matt's deck, but he needs to do something to keep out of this onslaught.
Matt's durdling a little bit too much here. I mean, Jeremy's just putting he's putting cards on the battlefield that cost 1 and 2 mana that are now 3/3s and 4/4s.
And Good Hunt Idol, while it's a good card,
I mean, Glint Hawk Idol is one of those really great beater cards. You're like, I get a 2/2 flyer for free every turn. But it's not the kind of thing where on when you're behind, you really don't want to be seeing this card.
no.
Yeah,
And
this
he
is definitely
didn't
one
leave
of
open-
those.
They didn't leave open white mana either, so
They did not. No. So yeah, they can't even.
for Spellbomb, I'm surprised they didn't leave
Spellbomb?
up Elegant Parlor.
Spellbomb still can't deal with anything on the field. Although I guess if you chump block with something, you could do the last little bit of damage there to get it off.
And they can get back with Emery, so that's probably what the
Right,
plan is.
Right.
But I think it's just I think Jeremy's
I
just getting
think-
too much value.
Yeah, Jeremy. I mean, at this point, the thing is though, he doesn't really have any big beaters to land anymore. Though his Boneyard Worm's in his graveyard.
Correct. Yeah.
He has the Necroglyph on the field. He has the Lurgoyf on the field.
But this trade routes is looking good.
The
every
trade
time.
routes is doing a lot of work for him here.
1 green. What is this? Vessel of Nascency. Oh, is it Hooting Mandrills?
It could be Mandrills.
Just trying to figure out what he can exile.
Yeah. Well, how do I exile
I would
the
attack
fewest
first,
cards
maybe?
to still maintain Delirium for the Patrick Beastie, still maintain Fathomless Descent for the Capybara?
I'm trying to play this pre-combat, but that's fair.
Yeah, I don't quite see the value of. Oh no!
Oh,
Treasure
Treasure Cruise. That makes a lot more
Treasure Cruise.
sense.
That does make more sense. Okay, so now in his yard he's got artifact, creature, sorcery, instant.
land.
No, is that a land there in the back? Yeah, yes, it is. There's no mana cost. That's a land. So he's got 5.
Ooh, Brim
Wow,
Flare.
Brim Flare, who's already a 4/4.
This is
This is a beating. I mean, this is on Matt's side. I mean, like, what do you not want to see right now? Another 2 mana 4/4.
2 mana 2/2 maybe. I can
2
deal
mana
with.
2/2, sure, like whatever. Like
2 mana 4 that also gains value.
it gains
when,
value every turn time it hits.
and
Yeah.
just get in there. I
Okay,
love
we're getting
this.
in there for everything.
Just get in there.
I mean, if I'm Matt right now, I'm just thinking like I've got no good blocks. I have to draw a board wipe, right? Okay, here's the thing: the Dusk to Dawn. If Matt has it in their deck, the Dusk to Dawn does a lot of work right now.
Oh, the Dawn does also
The Dusk part here deals with everything except for the Necroglyph.
Yes, which it looks like he's trading off right now.
He's trading up for it. So I mean, so for all we know, I mean, like this could be in Matt's deck. Matt's playing to their outs, and
I would be.
I mean, this game turns around because like you play the Dusk to Dawn, Jeremy's got nothing,
He is at 1 life though, which is not a good.
He
place
is
to
not a
be
good
in.
place to be, but it's the kind of thing where it's like you could turn it around. The
One is
Hawk
bigger than
Idol
0, so
is gonna, be flying and able to come back in there.
looks like Drew at Tamashi.
Yeah, that's not quite it. Okay, watch
A
out for
tapped
tomorrow.
creature is not
Tap creature is not helping you.
unless they can blink it or bring it back to hand or what was it? An Aether.
Okay, the Ether Spell Bomb is pretty good there, and the Inspiring Overseer, gain a life, draw a card, 2/1 flyer. It'll chump. It'll chump for a turn.
Yeah, but there's so much pressure. I mean, Jeremy has
it's hard to
4
see.
beaters.
It's hard to see what
And the trample is so much too from
right.
the Wind Flare.
What Matt could do at this point. All right, so but 3 of those though can just be chumped.
Damping Quickle is good in a blocking scenario
That's right.
with Watch for Now, but I'm afraid
But
it's
the
too
trample,
little.
the 4/4 trampler is really hard when you're at 1 life. You got to have a lot of beefy boys on the battlefield to deal with a 4/4 trampler.
What are they casting? They're casting Gingerbread. Okay.
Okay, Gingerbread gets them to 4.
All right. Interesting.
Still is.
Return to land to hand. All right.
I think
I was a
they're-
little skeptical of Trade Boots, but I like it in his deck.
I think it's great in Jeremy's deck here.
Yeah.
I mean, it's again because his top end is so low.
Yeah.
He wants to hit 4 or 5 lands,
Sure.
and then he never wants to see another land again.
No, he doesn't.
And guess what? Guess what Tradewind says? Tradewind says you
You
never
never
see a
see
land
another land
after
again.
this.
Aftermath Analyst. Let's go.
Okay.
I'm worried Jeremy might not have a deck in a little bit, but
Yeah, but I mean the game is unless I'm missing something. Matt's dead on board, right?
yes, he is dead on board. Or they are dead on board. But Deputy Acquittal does some work.
So the deputy. So you Okay, so
How do they live?
you activate the idol,
Yes.
chump with something.
You Deputy Watcher for tomorrow.
Okay, deputy comes in first.
All right, Deputy
Watcher.
Yes.
Great. Draw the card.
But it's an Aether Spellbomb, which they can't cast right now.
Okay.
They have
Activate
activated
the
idol.
idol. So they
Die.
have 3 blockers. They block.
Yeah, okay. all right.
Okay, we're conceding right here. Okay, yep. All right. Game 2.
So close.
Matt says too much pressure, too many beefy creatures landed for basically no mana.
Yeah.
I mean, Jeremy spent in terms of the power toughness he had on board to the creatures that he actually the mana he spent on those creatures. He spent 1 on the Patrick Beastie. He spent 2 on the he spent 3
Capybara.
on their Lure Wife.
Deep
he
spent 4 in the Lurgoy.
He spent 4. He spent all
Yeah,
4.
no,
Okay,
yeah.
5 there. He spent 2 on the Capybara, and he spent 5 on the
Necrowife.
Necrowife. So we're
And
at
then
12
the Grim
mana.
Player, but
And
that
for
was at the
12
end.
mana though, for like a total like 18 power on board.
That's
Pretty good. Pretty good.
And I like Jeremy with his drafting. He was making sure. I mean, he knew he was doing green early, and black is obviously the biggest color in the cube.
Right.
And I think he did a good job navigating that.
No, for
Although I
sure.
do like Matt's deck. I think Matt's deck against basically every other deck here.
Oh, I think Matt's in a great spot because Matt both has some aggressive stuff. You start landing some of those flyers. You start landing some of those cards like the
Spirited Companion,
Spirited
Gingerbread.
Companion, the whatever else where you're gonna get value, right? And it's like, if I can get enough value, I can come up the board with a bunch of little creatures there, and I'm just drawing more cards than you are. Not a good spot to be in.
But you got to not get beat down.
But I mean, his thing, like against Jeremy's deck, Jeremy is going to be pretty consistently dumping a bunch of his graveyard, and it's going to be hard for Matt
Jeremy
to
had
deal
what,
with
like
that.
7 cards left in his library at the end. Something
Yeah,
like
he was in a tough spot if Matt did anything to stop the game right there.
that. I like his mid-yard deck. His mid-yard.
His mid-yard. This is a new archetype
new
we're
archetype.
creating here. Mid-yard. Yeah.
Gwen Decker told us, if anyone says, it was Gwen Decker's idea.
Mid-yard.
Mid-yard, yes.
That's right.
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
If you think it's a good idea, it came from the two of
Facts
us.
confirmed, yes.
Fact confirmed. Can we get a fact confirmed? And if you think it's a bad idea, it was actually Gwen Decker who came over and whispered it in our ear.
our poor,
while we were talking.
unfortunate
Facts
ears.
confirmed. Facts confirmed.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'm really glad in this age of
Fake
AI
news.
and fake news and like hallucinations and whatever. Like, I'm glad we have fact checkers here to confirm the facts that we know are real. Chad, you can take it from us. I'm Lincoln Davidson,
I'm Kyle Ferguson, and these are your facts.
These are your facts. These are your facts for the day.
Your magic facts. All right.
Magic facts. Okay, Jeremy's got the Scrapping Clause. Scrapping Clause. Facts confirmed. All right.
That looks like Dark Souls text. So it is.
All right, so Jeremy's got some removal in his hand. He's got a Scrabbling Clause. The Scrabbling Clause does not really do much against Matt's deck. I
did
feel like
a
I
little
didn't
bit
see much in their
against,
deck that was
What's the
graveyard recursion.
There was the 3-mana guy. Emery.
Emery. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry. Yes, against the Emery. But I mean, the Scrabbling Claws could deal with that partly, but like I feel like you just want to kill the Emery,
Yeah.
right? Like
He doesn't have a lot of removal spells in his deck though. He just wants to run him over.
that's true. That's true.
So
But it looks like he might have Blood Chief Source. Did he pick that up? He might have picked that up, I think.
I think he did get a Bloodstream Source. Yes.
And it looks like he might have that in his hand there, unless I'm forgetting what the art, the right part of the art looks like there.
Scribbling Claws though, yeah, sure.
Okay, Claws comes out, great.
Gingerbrute not putting a lot of pressure.
And here's the thing: you play, Gingerbread's not bringing much pressure at this point. You play Scribbling Claws turn 2. You basically say to your opponent, like, look, in a normal game of Magic, barring anything crazy happening, right? Barring you dumping your graveyard or dumping your library in your graveyard, you're playing 1 card per turn for a while, right? And Scribbling Claws says, like, guess what? You have no graveyard anymore because you're going to play 1 card per turn, and I'm going to make it go away. So if you're relying on Threshold, if you're relying on Delirium, like
it's
bad news bears.
Scribbling Claws spiked up in price, hasn't it? Because of pre-modern.
Has it really? Well,
I think so.
This says it's only 31 cents.
Never mind, I'm bad.
Okay. And foil, $8.
It's in my pre-modern deck. So.
Is it really?
Can you guess what I played?
Pre-modern is going off. Wait. Scribbling Claws can't be in pre-modern.
What am I thinking of?
Is it really?
It's not in my deck. What am I carding? Phyrexian, whatever.
Phyrexian Furnace.
All these 1-mana artifacts.
Chat, let's get some emotes in chat for Phyrexian Furnace.
The greatest Magic card ever printed. That I didn't know about.
I don't know that greatest Magic card ever printed. That is a high bar.
What is your favorite Magic card ever printed?
Scrapwork Mutt, which is in this cube. Let's pull up a Scrapwork Mutt there. This is another one of those cards where you're like, this card scales to the level of any cube. I run this in my vintage cube.
It's a great card.
Which is not, it's not the most powerful card in your vintage cube, right? Like, but you can put that in any vintage cube deck, and you're like, I am totally fine playing this on turn 2, right? And guess what? I'm totally fine playing this on turn 6 as well, because like I got some crap in my hand. I either got way too many lands, or I haven't hit enough lands, and I got an 8-drop that I really want to get rid of right now.
That's fair.
And that's one of those cards where like it'll do great there, it'll do great here. It is a moderately powerful card, like a moderate power level card in any environment you put it in.
I mean, my favorite card is a little bit basic, but I'm always a Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt's the first set place that I got signed. I love the card so much.
It is a beautiful card, and it's such a clean design, and it's one of those cards where you're like, if it hadn't been invented in Alpha, it would have been invented eventually, because it's just the purest form of what
it's strong but not broken,
and it also like it sets the whole flavor for the game. It sets the whole tone for the game, because it's like, look, red does what? Red hits your face, or it hits your creatures.
Damage.
Just a little bit amount of damage with mana. That's what red does, and I mean, I think it just is a testament to like Richard Garfield's vision that you have a card like that where.
And then you have other cards in Alpha which are unplayable, but
that is true. But again, you can't. They can't all be winners. They can always...
Yeah, no.
Okay. Oh man, Matt is okay. This is a very different game we're looking at here. Matt has played Inspiring Overseer, gained some life, drawn a card. Played Cloudkin Seer. Again, drawn a card. Both of these cards are the kind of cards where you're like, I would love to bounce these back to my hand.
Oh yeah.
Right. You
or trade it off. Even.
Or trade it off. It's fine. But you play a Deputy of Acquittals. They swing with a big thing. You chump block with your Inspiring Overseer. You Deputy of Acquittals it back out. You're feeling pretty good about that.
You're very happy about that. You gain some life.
That's right.
Gain tempo. We got an Ashoba Brawler. Didn't see him draft it.
I did not see that either. Again, nobody was in the in the domain deck. So this is just a 2-mana 3/3 trample. Again, Jeremy's kind of in this spot where he's playing a bunch of cards that are just a lot better on rate because of the work he's doing to put stuff into the graveyard or whatever than you might expect otherwise.
Mulch, I see.
It is a mulch.
Which he got 1 hit. All right.
Okay, he gets a single land out of. He now has a I think he jumped Treasure Cruise, Boneyard Worm,
and
Necrogoyf.
Those are hard hits.
He doesn't like to see that because he has Graveshifter and that's it.
Squirming
Emergence. So he's not got a whole lot in terms of getting stuff back from his graveyard.
Patrick Beastie, and he sacrificed the Vessel of Decency.
Okay.
I would get Muldrifter back here.
But here's the thing. Grimflayer is now active, right?
Enchantment,
land, creature, sorcery.
No instance.
No instance.
But that's 4.
And artifact. Is that the Everflowing Spring and Patrick Beastie are in the graveyard. Everflowing Spring, whatever that was called. And an artifact land. Let's go back to that ever-flowing well.
Good old divination.
Again, it's just divination. It's divination, but what if divination enabled your artifact synergies? Pretty cool,
also
right?
Snakehead.
And was also like this cool ass snakehead. Yeah, like this like Maya inspired snakehead thing.
I love the art in Ixalan. Ixalan is a great set.
Ixalan, that whole. I mean, I was not playing limited during. I took a little bit of break from limited in that era, and so I did not play that limited. I didn't hear good things about the limited environment.
I took
in the
a break
original
for
Ixalan.
the couple years before. Ixalan was the first that I came back from, and it was so much fun.
Oh, it was good. It was good.
I mean,
Okay.
there was some
It's a little bit on
issues.
rails, right? Because it's like
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like the tribal synergies. You just kind of do the like I'm doing pirates. I'm doing
I mean,
I'm
who
doing
doesn't want to draft
vampires.
dinosaurs?
I'm doing the but there weren't dinosaurs in the original one.
Yeah, there was.
Were there really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because green blue was the
That's where
the mermaids.
That's where Colossal Dreadmon is, the greatest Magic card ever printed.
Oh, that's right. Wow. That's one of those cards where you're like, it's such a clean design that you're like, surely that card's been. I've been playing Magic since, gosh, 2006, 2005, something
Yeah.
like that. And that's one of those cards where you're like, surely that's been around that long. You're like, nope.
Nope.
That's a very new card.
It's less than a decade old.
That's right. Crawworm was our card back in the
Crawworm,
day.
yeah.
Okay.
Savine's Reclamation to get back a Cloudpin scale.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Although it looks like they're struggling on lands a little bit.
They are, but I mean, Savin's in the graveyard. So okay, Savin's is another one of these cards where this is one of the most powerful cards in the cube.
But Scrabbling Card's kind of messy.
Scrabbling Clars is really bad for so Matt is kind of struggling here, in terms of why can't I find my source for these? There it is.
Oh. There you go.
Savin's Reclamation, one of the more powerful cards in the cube, but not the kind of card where you want to cast it knowing your opponent has a single mana open and has a Scrabbling Claws in the battlefield. Because guess what? That Savin's Reclamation, you're never casting that. They're gonna get rid of it.
Or if you
here.
cast it, it's doing nothing.
Or it's targeting nothing. That's right. That's right.
But does White have a lot of graveyard stuff?
White has a lot of graveyard recursions, so it has a
Sure.
lot of your Savin's Reclamation type effects. It has there's one from one of the I think
Helping
Brothers War,
Hands.
Helping Hand. It has effects like that.
Sure.
Patch up, things like that, right? Where you're pulling back. Oh, sorry, from like Ixalan, Helping Hand. Pulling back kind of smaller things. So it's more of a value driven thing than let me dump a big creature in the graveyard and get it back there.
I like the flyer attack in this game, though.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Mole Drifter doing what it does best, dying.
Indeed. And and if I'm Jeremy, I'm thinking, do you just get rid of that? Yeah, you just get rid of the Savins.
Yeah,
here, right?
that's what I would do. That's just the right call.
Yep, there goes the Savins. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this
Okay.
is a very
wow.
different board state.
Okay, it is a very different board state. I mean, like, I wouldn't even know this is an artifact deck on Matt's side. Okay, we have Scion of Draco and
Cranial plating.
cranial plating. This is wow. Okay,
Scion of Draco's interesting.
so Scion right now costs. We've got Island, Plains. That's it. That's not great.
6 mana?
You want 8 mana. It's 12 mana
Oh, it's
normally.
12 mana.
Yeah.
Oh,
So you want your Scion of Draco to cost 2 or 4, ideally.
I don't think
Eight
that's
mana
happening.
for a 4/4 flyer is not quite where you want to
I
be.
don't remember seeing any off-color land types, so I think they're.
I don't. So
definitely
at best
invested
they're
for
looking at casting it for 6, perhaps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which it's okay. It's fine.
It's totally fine.
Death Court Scavenger, more graveyard hate. Let's go.
And that hits the Inspiring Overseer saying, hey, just in case you have any more ways to recur stuff from your graveyard, guess what? You have no targets now.
Oh, I just saw this card. This is again one of my favorite cards. Lightning Axe. That's a beautiful design.
What a great design. Matt doesn't have a whole lot of ways to take advantage of it here.
No. Savine's Reclamation, but I mean, there's not a lot of. I
But-
mean,
but-
Emery shenanigans, but not a lot of stuff.
Yeah, not a whole lot.
I feel
I mean,
like
this really shines in the Madness deck.
it's a card that needs stuff around it to be
Right, to be
very
good.
strong.
Quistis Treep, I mean, again, Matt is clearly well positioned for the long game here,
Yes.
right? But if Jeremy's coming in here and saying, hey, I'm going to hit you with, in this case, what's probably a 4/3 creature every turn, like, there's not going to be much of a long game.
No, I mean, Jeremy's putting on a lot less pressure this game than last game,
That's true.
but
But that the Death Gorge Scavenger is going to, if he's got enough creatures in his graveyard to get rid of, that they could hit for a 4/3 every turn.
is Matt's playmat the BCP Matt this year?
It is the BCP playmat for this year.
Who
Busted
did that
Party.
art for that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Who did the art for it? All right.
Chris, do we know? We don't know.
It's wonderful art.
All
I
right.
love it.
Uh,
I just want to point that out.
It is a beautiful art. I mean, Ollie always goes out of their way to find some really great great artists to do the art for this this event. And every single year we've had a unique art from a different artist, and every single one of them is just like such a sweet vibe.
So great. You get some water.
Yeah, you got to take a drink of water here. Keep the old pipes nice and smooth and mellifluous for the chat. Chat, how do we sound on chat? I only want to hear good things.
Only good things.
Tell me I'm sounding
Jeremy's
beautiful.
fragile, so you can be mean to us.
Jeremy's fragile. You can be mean to us, but don't say anything mean about Jeremy.
Yeah,
Tell him his deck is beautiful.
It's mid yard. It's beautiful.
Mid yard.
It sounds like a Norse
mid yard piloted by a mid player.
By a mid player. Oh. You heard it here first. Fact confirmed.
Fact confirmed. Jeremy Conlon, mid player. Fact confirmed. There we go.
There we go. And when we say it, it's true. You know.
We have a certified fact checker here who's confirming all facts. If we say something that's not a fact, you will not see the fact confirmed tag on the screen.
Yes, we'll be replaced by another commentator.
Yeah, they'll pull us off the screen, do the old walking stick, pull them off, kind of thing.
Play him off.
All right, the Glinthawk Idol's back. So do we think is Matt in a kind of a dedicated artifact deck and just hasn't seen the artifact parts this turn, or sorry, this game?
I don't know.
Or is this not really? This is just I have a few artifacts for value. I've got my thirst for knowledge type stuff going on.
I feel like this is a deck that was either first doing artifacts or first doing blink, and then saw the other lane open and
try to pivot and mash them together. Yeah,
which might work or might not.
Yeah, it's totally. I mean, here's the thing. Let's pull up on the screen here. Our Bone Splitter. Matt's got Bone Splitter on their side of the battlefield. Again, one of those cards is better in an aggro build than defensive, but such a classic design. Again, another one of those designs where you're like, this is just a clean, sweet design. You're introducing equipment for the first time in Mirrodin, and you go 1 mana to play, 1 mana to equip, 2-0. Yeah, plus 2-0, plus 2, plus 0. Yeah, just knock it out of the park. What a great card. Still playable in 2026.
Well, you can make any card playable in Cube.
Okay, yeah, in Cube you can make.
That's the beauty of
What
Cube.
is the worst card you've seen in Cube where you've opened up a pack, and you've been like, oh shit, like this thing rocks here.
So, my good friend Ian Braverman, who runs Cube Reviews, has his Trinket Cube, which just got accepted to CubeCon.
Okay, yeah.
And there's a Urza's Glasses in it. Do you know what Urza's Glasses does?
I can see the art in my head. I cannot remember what it does. Does it let you look at everyone's hand or something?
Correct. It's 1 mana. You tap it to look at their hand.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's bad in the cube.
Okay.
Fight me, Ian. But it's like it won't go last pick because it's still
sure.
1 mana.
Yeah,
artifact.
It's still a 1 mana artifact, and you're like, I'm happy with that.
Yeah, and there's a lot of ways
That's
to
great.
stack it, getting information. So that's probably the worst card I've seen. That's like,
All right.
I won't take this.
So there's this great cube called the Unplayables Cube, and I'm blanking on the name of the designer, but I've played it at CubeCon before, and I've played it on some online drafts before. And the whole conceit of this cube is every card is like
It's
terrible,
remotely-
just the trashiest cards you've ever seen. And I open up this pack one time. It's like we're like pack 2 or 3, and there's a card called Blood Curdler, which
What
is
is it?
from, I think it's from Torment Block.
Sure.
It's a 2 mana 1/1 creature with flying.
Sure.
And then has threshold. Sorry, it has every turn you mill a card, and then it's like if you have threshold, you have to remove 2 cards from your graveyard, and it like loses flying. Like it only has
That's so
flying.
bad.
Like well, you don't have threshold or something. It's like it's just so bad. It does it helps you mill until all of a sudden it's like, oh no, actually I'm actively countering your threshold strategy now. And you're like, why would I want this on my deck? But I open this card and I'm like, it's 2 mana. It starts milling my deck. Sign me up.
Yeah, let's
Sign
go.
me up.
I remember drafting that cube, and the best card in my deck was Goblin Spy.
Okay,
Goblin Spy, a 1 mana 1/1.
that's
It's
great.
so good. It won every game.
All right, looks like Jeremy has landed an Aussie Stick Twister. Again, as we mentioned before, this is another one of those cards where if the board stalls up, they're just going to have to start stacking stuff, or
And
they're
he's
going to
already
start
got
losing.
Delirium.
And he's already got Delirium. So every turn now, at Jeremy's end step, Matt has to say, do I sacrifice a permanent, or do I take 2 to the face and let Jeremy gain 2 life? And, like, that's just-
currently a 4/2 though, so it's gonna trade with the Scavenger.
That is true. That is true.
Does it get Menace the 2 mana?
It does not. Sorry, it does. No, sorry, it just says lifelink. It just says
Just
lifelink.
lifelink? Okay.
Aussie Stick Twister. This might be one of those cards people don't
I mean,
know as much because it is
I
not.
love the,
I mean,
Duskborn's one of the best.
Duskborn it was such a great set.
Shout out to Joe with the Saga.
And it was respectable in limited there.
It was great limited.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Joe, the guy who made the Saga Cube, which is here, he also made a Duskborn Cube.
Oh really? Okay, awesome.
You get rooms, and I actually made him 30 custom rooms for his cube that he can draft.
Oh, very cool.
They're varying quality. You can ask people to play by It's a lot of fun.
I was at Magic on Las Vegas a year or two ago, and I did Gavin's Unknown event, and there was one of those playtest cards that Gavin hands out of those.
Oh yeah.
That was what's that Prince room unlocking game? There's like a puzzle game.
Blueprints.
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 There's a Blueprints themed card that like unlocks or locks rooms. Like that was one of these playtest cards. Gavin handed it out. Yeah, very cool.
The guy who made Blueprints runs Mythic Spoiler. Do you know that website?
Oh,
It's the
okay.
same guy.
So that's probably why that Gavin did this card because
Yeah.
this person has a connection to the community. Yeah.
Also, I know that I am one Kevin Bacon away from the guy who made Blueprints. I'm one of my best friends owns the YouTube channel that is the Blueprints YouTube channel that he had before he became famous.
Oh, really? Okay,
Yeah.
sick. All right, so Cloud Seer has hit the battlefield again. That was bounced a while ago with the
Something.
I'm blanking on what
The
it was.
Beans Reclamation? No, but
No. Oh yeah, it might. No, Beans returns to the battlefield.
the
though.
Battlefield,
He
yeah.
bounced it with something.
It wasn't Deputy Acquittal.
Chat, sound off with what he bounced. it
We're
with.
bad at this.
Yeah.
No, we're great. Fact
We're
confirmed.
really good.
But-
Fact confirmed. Some of the best commentary of
today.
all
of
Boston
all
Cube Party.
time.
Fact confirmed.
Again, we got the late night slot for a reason.
Okay, Deputy Acquittal is being discarded, so it clearly was not Deputy of Acquittal.
No.
that brought the.
I'm surprised Cyanodrake. Oh, they do have an off color.
Oh yeah, okay.
They have a swamp
so
there.
Veil-
So it's going to cost 4
The
now?
black white. Yep, that's right. So they got 1, 2, 3, 4 lands right now. So it'll cost 4. 4 for a 4 mana. 4 for a 4/4 flyer that buffs all your other stuff is
It's pretty good.
Is pretty good. Let's
Is,
pull
does
up.
it get blue hexproof?
Let's
or what
pull
is
up Scion of Draco. So depending on the colors of your creatures, Scion of Draco does different things. So Vigilance if they're white, Hexproof if they're blue, Lifelink if black, First Strike if red, and Trample if green. So this blue creature now is Hexproof. This 4/1 flyer.
it? It's pretty strong.
Jeremy doesn't really have much in the way of dealing with
He
flyers.
doesn't have a lot of reach.
He's not much in
Not a
with
lot
a
of
reach,
removal.
and he has not much removal. And guess what? The removal is not doing anything now because it is Hexproof until he deals with the
I
Draco.
wonder what Jeremy has in his hand.
I don't know.
Mysterious man.
But again, I mean, the Matt's in the spot now where Matt can just sack a land to the Stick Twister every turn
Yeah.
and probably still be fine.
Oh, yeah, for sure. I mean, he has a 2-turn clock.
All right, Jeremy's considering his graveyard. It's a thick graveyard. Jeremy's deck's looking pretty thin.
Yeah, he doesn't have a lot of resources left.
But to be fair, so is Matt's.
What is that
Okay,
card right there?
that looks like a Dreams. I'm blanking on the name of the card. It's a black sorcery, returns things to your graveyard for each thing you discard. Restless Dreams. This is a whole cycle of Restless cards in
That's a
Dreams
fun
of Dreams cards in Torment. Yeah, so this is it's Tortex as a sorcery basically. Tortured Existence as a sorcery. Discard a bunch of stuff, get back a bunch of stuff.
Got back Deathcore Challenger and a Muldrifter.
Pretty good.
Muldrifter's
Pretty good.
pretty
Muldrifter's doing a lot of
ambitious
work here though.
With the amount of cards he has left in his library.
That's
But-
true, but again, like a 2/2 flyer, it's either going to block the 4/1 flyer, which you feel really good about, or it's just going to start swinging in.
Looks like
Okay,
he's sacrificing-
Matt's sacrificing a land to the
Thanks
Stick
for-
Twister.
What do we got at top deck? We have a magic card. What is the magic?
Let's see what it is.
It's not a land. They would have played it already.
They would have. Yeah, you don't consider it that long if it's a land.
Spellbomb.
Spellbomb.
That's a great
Okay, so
draw here.
Spellbomb, I feel like. What
That's
do you
one right at
do? You
Muldrifter.
do you hit the Muldrifter or do you hit the Stick Twister?
I hit the Muldrifter and hit in.
Because the Muldrifter you can just swing past with the
Really?
Draco. Yeah, you hit the Stick because the Stick Twister is accruing value for you every turn, and also it's gaining Jeremy 2 life. Right, if you go the other way, or if
fair.
it starts swinging, you start swinging with everything, and the Stick Twister is swinging back. It's a 2/2 life linker. I think that was the right call
Well, that's might be fair. I
'Cause he's-
just like killing Muldrifter.
because they've got
Fuck
the
that guy.
4/4 flyer that's now a 6/4.
2-turn clock.
Again, it's a 2-turn clock. Yep. Or you know, somehow you say you get back some way to recur the spell bomb. They could be game over next turn.
That's true. He has 4 cards left in his library. That doesn't matter.
Not looking good for Jeremy.
I don't think that's going to really matter.
I don't think it's going to matter either.
Lurgoyf, definitely not going.
Not kicking that one. Not kicking that one.
You can kick a target opponent, right? Or is it you?
It is you. It is you.
So it's not going to be.
Yep. So he's not milling anything.
Although he does have lethal now.
He does if he can get through. But again, so if Matt hits a land off the top,
he can't attack.
He can't attack.
No. Because he would just hit.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. They cannot attack if they hit a land off the top.
Which is what they got. They got an island. So
is it really?
Yeah.
That is rough.
That's rough. So you can't attack here. You have to just hang back, which is
you
not the
hang back
right now.
They can trade with the Lurgoyf.
Yes. Which I'm assuming that Matt's gonna hit him with both.
I think artifact, creature, sorcery, land.
Instant, I'm assuming.
I don't see an instant, but we can assume probably an instant.
I think I saw he discarded Investigator's Insight.
That's right. So a 5/6. So okay, so they will trade, but then the Death Gorge is still getting through.
I wouldn't mind if it's only a 5/6. I might. Just eat the
what is the counter on the Death Gorge?
I don't know.
There are no counters in this cube.
Why does the Death Gorge have a counter?
Okay, so they trade.
That makes sense.
Yep.
And now it's top meg mode. Why is Liverpool still in the battlefield? Is it a 6/7? Well, what else would there be there? Sorcery, instant, land,
enchantment,
creature, artifact, Vessel of Nascency.
That's right. That's right. All right, that's a bad man. That is a bad spot.
Draw.
Okay, draw thing, chump for a turn, but again,
the
chump's not doing you a whole lot here.
They are. I thought they were pulling out.
I thought so too. I mean, they were definitely on the upswing there.
Are they dead on board? Yes, for sure. Yeah.
Good game, but we have the concession here. Matt turns it in for a clean 2-0 for Jeremy with the Sultai
fragile mid-range.
Fragile mid-yard deck, as Jeremy would call it. Yeah, that's right. You know, I think I said this earlier, but I felt okay about Jeremy's deck going into this, and then I saw a bunch of cards he picked up, like
that we didn't see him pick up,
like the Muldrifter. You know, a couple of other those cards where you're like, oh, he's actually got some reach here.
Oh, you know, I like the deck.
And this deck is much better, I think, than I thought it was at the beginning of this match.
No, I like Jeremy's chances. I think he's going to do well next round.
I think so too.
I'm kind of worried about his aggro matchup, but
it could be tough. Yeah, I mean he's not positioned to deal with a truly true aggressive. Yeah, 1 mana, like drop a 1-drop, drop a 2-drop, drop a 2-drop and a 1-drop, drop a 3-drop, you know, kind of thing. Like he's not in a good position for that, but.
Against any grindy deck, it looks like he's got the upper hand.
He's definitely in a good position against the grindy. Because the thing is, a lot of the grindy decks are like, you know, hey, everyone mills some stuff or whatever, and then you're just feeding him even further.
Yeah, you're just doing what he wants to do, and then he's just gonna play a 5/6 and be like, all right, deal with this, and they can't. What is the big? There's a lot of black big creature removal, like we're talking about with.
Overwhelming Remorse. This is a bit of a pet card for me. This is from Brothers War.
Love this card.
In my opinion, is Overwhelming Remorse is this is Path to Exile. This is Swords to Plowshares in this cube. Look at Jeremy, a deck like Jeremy's. Jeremy doesn't have this in his deck, but any kind of deck like this,
would be great in his deck.
And honestly, even in Matt's deck, Matt would have several creature cards in their graveyard at any given point in this game, and you're rarely spending more than 1 or 2 mana on this card.
Even at 4 mana, it's like you're not upset.
You're not upset at 4 mana, and like it's frequently 1 or 2, and then you're like, I am getting such a huge swing here. You know, I can exile your Necrogoyf for 1 mana.
Sign me up. Yeah.
Sure, I'll take that.
Yeah, alrighty. So looks like the first round's over.
Looks like first round is over, and we are taking a bit of pause here as the last games in the match.
There's only 1 match going on.
Let's the last games wrap up here.
Yeah.
And chat, we're going to take a little bit of a break here. We will be back momentarily with round 2 following Jeremy Conlon with his Sultai, what do we call it? Mid-yard. Sultai mid-yard, fragile mid-yard deck.
And that was Polyamorous Cabal. Oh, sorry.
we took a little break here and picked up some more beers that are called Polyamorous Cabal. So we are enjoying
our good
Polyamorous Cabal here in Somerville, Massachusetts. as we
The land
are-
of the free.
the land of the free here in Massachusetts.
And the home of the polyamorous.
That's right. Massachusetts. land of the polyamorous cabal.
So we have
All
Jeremy
right,
again.
so Jeremy is up against. I'm sorry, I actually didn't catch our opponent's name here.
Greg.
Against Greg in round 2 of the third draft of Boston Cube Party 2026
Yes.
here in the Penrose
Penrose.
Cube. All right, it looks like
Blue something.
Greg is in some kind of blue-black, perhaps a discard outlet. I think I saw maybe Mardu Outrider.
Martyr Outrider.
I'm sure I'm getting that name wrong.
This might be another good matchup for Jeremy. Another dirtily deck. But who knows?
It could be.
Vengeful.
Mardu Outrider, indeed, yeah. I'm pretty sure I saw that in the hand that Greg just pitched.
Oh, yes.
One of those cards where you're like, you drop it on 3, I ditch something to my graveyard, maybe for value later in the game, and guess what? You have to deal with a 5/5 now on turn 3. Good luck.
I love the do you have the dinosaur, the 3-mana one that discard a card at the beginning of each turn, or is that
I
too
don't.
Riding
I
Register
don't.
too
A
strong?
little bit too strong. A little bit
Sure,
too
sure.
strong for this environment. Yeah.
I love Riding
All right,
Register. That
so
card's
we're
great.
we're keeping
that
7/6
terrible?
7/6 M20. What's it from? What set is?
What? A Japanese only Magic video game. BBB fact
Okay,
checked.
we're getting fact checked here. Fact confirmed about Mardu Outrider. Mardu Outrider it still ended up in Greg's hand despite the mulligan.
Good card.
Great card, and apparently it was originally printed in in Arena. It was originally printed in Arena, and then it was printed in Arena,
That's
and then it was printed in
crazy.
mystery boosters and paper, and then it ended up in this cube. Yeah, because it was a recent edition because it came out in paper first in mystery booster.
Wow. Okay.
Mystery Booster 2. Okay, we also have
So
okay,
yes,
so definitely a
Madnessy.
a
Yeah, see,
madness
kitchen.
deck here. We have Kitchen Imps also
One of the best cards.
in which there's 2 copies of. So I break Singleton for a couple cards in this cube where it's either a key enabler for a strategy or it's kind of a glue card between strategies. And this is one of those cards.
Kitchen, a great
And
card.
okay, we've got a blue-black deck here from
That's
Greg.
the Surveil guy.
and this is the Octopus, whose name I am
Octopus.
forgetting. It's a 3-mana Octopus. Cephalid Ink Mage.
It
Just
is
hit the
Surveil
battlefield.
3,
It
yeah.
is a Surveil 3 creature that in the future is unblockable. So this is the kind of card where you're like, again, late game, you don't feel bad about picking up a 3/3 or sorry, a 3-mana card
Yeah.
late game when it's unblockable.
It seems a little slow, but it seems like one of those things where you just leave it and then it just kills you.
Leave
over
it
the
and
course of
then
3
it
turns.
kills them eventually. I mean, it's the same as it's kind of your creeping tar pit type
Sure.
effect, right?
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't do anything early on aside from just enable the things you're doing, and then late game it's going to help you win.
Yeah, so we got a nice fixing from Jeremy's side with all the colors he needs.
He has
Patrick
every
Beastie
color.
out.
That's right. Okay, we see a mulch on
Mulch.
turn 2. I mean, that's exactly what Jeremy wants to be hitting.
He might be able to hit. No, he's instant.
All right, Eviscerator's Insight, which he can cast from his graveyard.
If he wants to
He
attack
hits-
with a Patrick, he can just hit 1 land if he wants to, because he would have
He
instant
would have
sorcery.
instant sorcery
creature.
creature. No, he needs 4 though. He needs Delirium.
Yeah, but I say he could have just taken 1 land if he wanted to, so he can hit with Patrick Beastie.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Which might have been the play, might not have been, but you know. Did he forget the mill card? Maybe is that what he's saying? No,
he
he
milled the
milled
3.
Shovel Bobble. Yeah,
Yeah,
the
he
Shovel
took, he
Bobble.
took the lands.
No, from Patrick Beastie, the upkeep trigger.
Oh, that's right. Well, I mean, the trigger was missed.
Yeah. Eviscerator's Insight is a good one to hit in the yard too.
I mean, this is one of those things that I love about cube events, though, is that like the cube REL. I mean, everyone likes to say, right? Like cube rules enforcement level, where it's like it's a little bit more strict than your FNM.
Sure.
There's no takesies backsies, but like everyone's pretty. I mean, everyone's kind of a friend here, right?
Sure,
And
yeah.
So like your opponent notices, hey, you missed your Patrick Beastie trigger. Like it's a turn late, but like you want to take the other card, and you go like, yeah, sure, why not?
Yeah, no,
Right, so
that's great. That happened to me on camera. We both at the finals, I did one and then he did one. They were like, "Oh wait, never mind. Like that's not. I don't
that's not the way
understand
that
full-"
works.
Yeah. Because a lot of this, I mean, I know most of these cards, and a lot of people here know, but there's a lot of interactions or stuff that's happening in your deck where things are confusing. There's a lot of things happening, and you miss a couple.
Right,
things.
right. And I think that's really the joy of Cube, right? Is that like you have that kind of kitchen table level sensibility, and everyone is kind of like, well, hey, we're here as friends to have fun, have some fun magic, some well played magic together. And
I
we
said hi
did not
something.
quite see. It said hi someone.
But yeah, no, I agree. Yeah, the first thing about Cuba, and the thing I love about it is the atmosphere.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, like the players aren't scrubs, right? There's some real spiky players out there, but they'll treat you with respect. They'll treat you like a friend.
Yeah.
But they're trying to win.
Yeah.
Right? They're not messing around. This isn't your kitchen table like commander.
Like just have fun.
Pod.
Who
Like
cares?
have fun.
Yeah,
Like who
yeah,
cares? Like you're like, yeah, like whatever. Get to 10 man. I'm like sure.
Sure, why not? No, that's what I love. Like serious, but everyone.
Okay. He's got a bizarre trade mage, and the bizarre trade
Very
mage is
strong
landing.
card.
What a strong card! What a strong card. This is a 3-mana 3/4, and it has Bazaar
Crazy.
of Baghdad in its ETB effects.
And I'm assuming he's going to
This
discard
card,
this kitchen.
I mean,
face.
this is what a blast of the past. This is one of those modern Horizons cards where you're like,
Yes,
what a blast
please.
of the past. Bazaar of Baghdad, one of the most iconic cards of all time.
One of the most
Narragansett Lager, one of the most iconic beers of all time.
Well, we have
And,
to get our polyamorous cabal in the
polyamorous. Can we get a polyamorous cabal in the chat here?
in the chat, please.
Yeah, we really should have a polyamorous cabal. Here we are, polyamorous cabal. I cannot endorse this beer enough. This is a great beer. I cannot endorse polyamorous cabals enough. Everyone
in
should
every
be,
aspect.
Everyone should be enjoying a polyamorous cabal.
Correct. But he's hitting with a 2/2 and
okay, Greg discarded to the bizarre trade mage.
Thoughtstalker
Discarded
Warlock.
the kitchen imp. And discarded a Thoughtstalker Warlock to the graveyard and played the kitchen imp with the madness cost.
Thoughtstalker Warlock, one of the best cards to come out recently. I love that card.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Jeremy, I'm looking on the other side of the field here, and I'm saying, wow, he's discarding a card like this. This is a solid card, right? It's a menace creature. It's getting through.
Great ETB.
It's a great ETB that's dealing with a problematic card in your hand. Like, I'm worried about what is the card, the average card quality in Greg's hand right
and
now.
it looks like it's a strong card
I mean,
quality.
he's got the Mardu Outrider, and he's got
I think it was some Demir card. I think
some Demir card. Yeah, you see your opponent discard a card like that, and you're like, I don't.
Please stop. Like,
Please stop.
Discard a land. Please.
Maybe draw more lands, please. Yeah, please draw more lands.
Which was what I like about the discarding, like drawing your card, discarding. It just makes the decks flow so much better. I like cards that have a lot of more like not stagnation, because people the worst parts about Magic is land flood and land screw.
Yeah, and so any of those cards that are kind of smoothing out that effect, I think really, really valuable. I mean, it's the kind of card where you're like, you see it in a draft and you're like, oh, this is like a, you know, it's a 3/3. I'm like, yeah, like okay, but it actually helps you get to whatever it is that you're actually trying to do with your deck. All right, Jeremy's landing a Capybara
and
an Aftermath Analyst. We've been
not
attacking. We've been to a Treasure Cruise and 2 lands. It looks like with the Analyst.
Unfortunate.
Not ideal. Still not attacking with the Beastie. I guess, okay, Jeremy has no good attacks. With the trade mage, he's a 3/4 flyer. Yeah, you don't have any good attacks.
No. Yeah. This might be an uphill battle for
This is an uphill
Jeremy.
battle for Jeremy. I mean, like all Greg has to do now is sit back, swing with these flyers, right? I mean, he could even just sit back with the trade mage and just swing with the 2/2.
Or the kitchen, yeah.
Right, the kitchen imps, and this game's gonna eventually end.
Oh, it's Oshkar, the discard guy.
Oh man, he is. Okay, so Greg is discarding Sir Conrad. Can we pull Sir Conrad back up on the screen? Again, one of the strongest cards in the cube, and clearly discarding because he doesn't have the mana to cast it right now.
Fair.
But again, if you're Jeremy, you're thinking like, wow, this is the kind of stuff that I have to go. Even if I win this game
somehow,
uphill battle against a 5/5 that just hit the battlefield and a 3/4 flyer, like I'm gonna have to deal with the Sir Conrad next game. It's not where Jeremy wants to be. I mean,
Jeremy's deck doesn't have a lot of removal. He's looking to tempo out, and this is not a deck you can really tempo out.
Kyle, you haven't drafted this cube before, have you?
I've never drafted this cube. No.
Okay, yeah. Pack one, pick one. You see Sir Conrad, and you see Necroglyph. What are you taking?
I know what Sir Conrad can do, so I've seen other cubes.
That card can do a lot of work. Yeah.
Yeah, that brings together whole archetypes.
Right.
It's one of my other cubes, and just it's the reason that some of the archetypes.
There's a lot of archetypes exist. Yeah, for sure. And Jeremy passed it early, didn't he?
I think so. I don't remember. I think he took some important 2-drop over it. But I don't remember.
That sounds right. Yeah.
But either way, it's a tough card to pass.
All right, and Greg is saying, "Hi, Leo. Leo, if you're out there, this is for you."
Oh,
Leo is Greg's son. Okay,
oh,
Leo.
Sick.
Shout out to Leo.
Shout out to Leo.
Chat, can we sound off for Leo?
Let's go. Woo! And this is looking good for him. So
This
I
is
think
looking really good. This is looking really good for Greg. All right.
I mean, we're treating Jeremy like the
Jeremy is pulling cards back from his graveyard using
discard thing, right? The
I-
sorcery.
I did not see what he
He's
cast.
using the same thing. The discard X cards, and you get that many.
Oh, Restless Dreams.
Restless
Dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, and he pulls back the Death Gorge Scavenger.
Which is a good play at this point
So
because
it's a
he
good
doesn't
play.
want.
He doesn't want more stuff in.
But that 3/4 flyer and that 5/5 are just.
It's just, he has to find some way to deal with those two cards. And honestly, like, I'm thinking, like, looking back at his list, he doesn't have much in the way of dealing with those cards.
No, it's the 3/3. The 3-mana 5/5 seems like a nice on-rate card for this game.
It is well above rate. And that's the thing. I mean, you play it in turn 3, and you discard a Root Walla, cast it for free. You wait till turn 4, you discard something that
Kitchen,
Kitchen Imps, and you get the Kitchen Imps off it. Or honestly, even not in a Madness deck,
It's just a 3-mana 5/5.
a 3-mana 5/5 is nothing to sneeze at, and you're gonna have a lot of trouble dealing with that in a lot of decks here.
No, his deck seems very well put together. Synergizes.
I still don't quite understand what Jeremy is trying to signify with the die on his Death Gorge Scavenger.
I don't know either. We should ask him. Maybe it's a fragile counter.
Could be a fragile counter.
Yeah. We're getting confirmation.
We're getting confirmation.
We're gonna
from
have a
judges
fact confirmed in a
on
second.
What? All right. It appears that maybe there was a misunderstanding of what Death Gorge Scavenger. So Death Gorge Scavenger does not. This card, if it was printed today, it probably would get a counter on it.
Yeah, it would definitely have a counter on it if it was printed
But
today.
it does not get any counters on it. So when you exile a creature from a graveyard, a non-creature from a graveyard, Death Gorge Scavenger gets +1/+1 until end of turn.
We're still strong ability, but
Which
it's
is still
not
strong,
permanent.
but it's not quite. Yeah, it's not permanent. So
How was it designing the cube with having no counters, no tokens?
So here's the thing, it's a blessing and a curse, right? It's a blessing in some ways because I go in, a new set comes out, I go into Scryfall, I type in -Oracle counter -Oracle token, and then only half the set's left because every set now
It's more and more counters, more and more
it's
tokens.
more and more counters and tokens.
That's the entire
So
of
I'm
the
like,
Marvel set.
all of a sudden I only have 100 cards to look at. It's a curse because there's so many cards where I'm like, this card would be so good in this environment, but randomly it gets a 1/1 on it, or like randomly it makes a zombie when it comes in, or whatever, and I can't use it.
That's fair. Like, what's that? The 2-mana artifact that just came in.
The 2-mana artifact that just
one in
came
a blue,
in.
draw a card, and then you sack it to put a stun counter or something. Not in this cube.
Oh, yes, Mnemonic.
Like that'd be
From
great in this cube.
I know exactly what you're talking about because I played against it in Doubleton Synergy earlier, and it was really annoying. It is a 2-mana artifact, ETB, draw a card. When it leaves the battlefield, draw a card.
Yeah.
And you can pay 2 and sacrifice it to put a stun counter on a thing.
Yeah. This,
Pay 1 and a blue and sacrifice it.
that
Put a
could
stun
be
counter on a
perfect
thing.
for this cube. Except
Mnemonic Sphere?
Cryogen Relic.
Cryogen Relic. Mnemonic Sphere is a different one.
That's the 2-mana one, and you can
It
sack
also-
it for 4 to draw 2
To
cards.
draw cards. Yeah. Cryogen Relic. Yeah, is exactly. That is the kind of card that would be so good in this cube, but I can't run it because of
Because
the
the stun
stun
which
counter
is terrible.
restriction. So,
He
you
cast
know,
the Mold
that's one of
Drifter.
those trade-offs where you're like, yep, I win some, I lose some. It's definitely a cleaner play experience,
I mean,
but you lose out on some
constricting
cards.
breeds creativity. The more constraints you put on leads you to more
It does.
actively design.
I was playing middle school earlier today,
Sure.
where one of the conceits is that it is only the card frame that is, I don't know, from like 10th edition to
whatever.
whenever they updated it to kind of the modern card frame.
I think it was M14,
Something like that.
Something
Yeah.
like that.
So it's that
15?
kind of classic era of, at least for me at my age, it's
Sure,
the classic
yeah,
era
yeah.
of
Me
standard
too,
and
yeah.
extended. It's like when I think extended, I'm like, that was when extended was good.
I started playing when original Lorwyn came out.
Right.
That's,
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. So it's that kind of era of cards. And Alex, the designer, comes over and I said I love the cube, love the look of it. And he's honestly like, this restriction, it like prevents me from my worst impulses to put in these like super overwrought modern cards. Where I'm like, oh, like, this card will be great. Like it's like Final Fantasy card. It's
But
like,
I can't do that.
but I
no.
can't because the border's not the same. Yeah.
And
So
I-
having restrictions sometimes is nice.
And honestly, the UB is a big thing, but I love the Final Fantasy set. I think that was the set that they did perfectly for UB. I love Draft.
Oh yeah, that what a great set. What a great set.
Oh,
right.
he's got the whole gag.
Okay, so
He's gacking.
Greg here is gacking.
He also is up 1-0, which is
He is up a game, which is a good spot to be in. So Hogak is kind of the orphan of this cube, or maybe the champion of this cube, depending on how you want to see it. This is a card I've been told many times is too powerful for the cube.
really.
That's what I've been told. And it is a card that, again, because it's banned in every format, is it at a price point where I can actually run it here.
I feel like I haven't seen, besides like the last couple turns, I haven't seen a point where he can cast it.
I mean, Jeremy could have cast it plenty of times.
Jeremy could, yeah, but not Matt.
I mean, there's very few cards in this cube that Jeremy would have rather seen pack 3 than Hogak.
What is there? I mean, Power Allies and Cube aren't necessarily a bad thing,
They're not.
but and Hogak doesn't lead to bad play experiences, right? It's just a big beater.
It's just
You
a
can
big
exile
beater.
it,
It's a big beater. But the thing is, you can exile it, and there's plenty of ways to exile cards in this cube. And
or go over the top of it. Go
that's
for
right.
Flying.
That's right. So, it is a big beater with trample, which is something you have to deal with. But there's ways to deal with it. And again, there's Scrabbling Claws, there's Death Gorge Scavenger, there's things you can do to deal with it. And I think as well, it's great to have cards like that in a cube where like everyone's knows that like this is the big bad.
Oh yeah.
That I have to beat. Like so and so at the table has got.
Someone has Hogak.
Right. So
You have to figure it out.
Greg's got the Hogak. Like I got to take him down, right? And so
Someone has Sir Conrad. I need to figure out.
I need
how
to find
beat
some way.
Sir Conrad.
And someone like Greg has both Sir Conrad and Hogak.
Jesus.
And
oh
you have
my
to find
God.
some way to take him down. All right, and we have a
Hi,
message from
Mar.
Greg. Hi, Mar. Hello to Mar. If you are in the chat, we're
Mar
saying
and Leo.
and Leo, we're saying hello to you
Leo
both
Art.
and the internet. I think that's just hello internet.
Hello, internet. Correct. Yes.
Okay, Jeremy's leading off, and he says, "Hi, Warren.
I
Yes,
don't like you.
I don't like you, Warren. I still like you. I'm gonna say hello to Warren as well.
Jeremy again with a negativity. That's gonna be a third match
That's
loss.
a third match loss for Jeremy. I believe
Unfortunately.
Jeremy is in a total of -2 matches at this
Correct.
point.
That's correct. Yes. Trade
Okay.
wins on.
Trade wins turn 2, not quite where you want to be, but again, at least it's there. We know that he's never going to flood out at this point.
I mean, it did him well in the first
did
match.
him well in that
so
first match. It
I
did
like
well.
it seeing it, but it might be
Okay,
a
so
little
we
too
have
early.
Vohar.
That's a card. I don't know what that does.
Vohar, we'll pull up here. Vohar's a tricky one. Vohar Vidalian Desecrator. So it's a loot. It's a loot effect, and if you discard instant or sorceries, you drain them 1, and then you can basically sacrifice it for 2 to get a Snapcaster effect as a sorcery.
Ooh, I like that.
Later in the game. I mean, this is one of those cards that generates so much value over the game. And then late game, you're like, hey, I need to clear away that blocker. I need to do the last burn damage to face, whatever it is.
And I also love looters that are on your own terms, and then
That's
you can
right.
make sure you can leave up mana for madness cards.
Yep.
That seems like a strong
All right,
effect.
so Jeremy hits mulch, and that is unfortunate. No lands.
Oof.
No lands. Complete whiff on the mulch.
And does he? Oh, he has green. I was gonna say. I hope he doesn't have green mana. He has green mana down there with.
He does have green
mana.
mana. But that's not quite where you want to be.
It's a little too
when you
slow
have a
of a
trade
start.
routes on the battlefield,
Yeah.
your opponent's already generating value off of a looter.
And most likely going to make a madness threat here. Yes,
That's right.
That was correct.
Yep. Here comes the kitchen imps.
Yeah. Greg's deck's just really very well constructed. They all seem to synergize.
Yeah,
very
this is a very okay. We have Ilmeg Pixie.
Love that card.
Another wonderful little creature, little flyer from
well.
Final Fantasy.
Speaking of Final Fantasy,
When it attacks, surveil 1.
basic.
A card that would go totally great in Jeremy's deck as well.
Yeah.
Right?
A card that could have been printed at any point in Magic history.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Surveil's one of those abilities where you're like, okay, it took them, Scry comes out in Mirrodin. It took them 20 years to get to Scry.
Yeah.
And then it took them another 10 years, right? To get to
a
Surveil.
little less, but yeah.
But like
something
roughly 10 years to
yeah,
get to Surveil. But like both those abilities, you're like, surely, like this feels like something that like Richard Garfield himself could have come up with.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised Fate Seal isn't a bigger thing, but, you know.
I love Fate Seal.
I love Fate Seal so much.
I'm still salty about when EDH committee changed the rules and made it so you can't tuck commanders with Fate Seal.
Yeah, that's so silly.
Spin into Mist, right? Is that the name of the card? The 5 mana bounce a creature to the top or bottom of their opponent's library. 5 mana blue spell. This was a banger in EDH back in like 2008.
Oh, 2008 EDH was. Oh, that was something.
It's a time spiral card.
I remember having a Feldgriff deck for a long time.
Oh
in
yeah.
EDH.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you spin into Mist and you're like, I hear you like your commander.
Not
What if he's
anymore.
in the bottom of your library?
Have fun.
Now they don't allow that. They took all the fun out of that game.
Exactly.
Boomer takes.
Boomer takes. Only truth here at Boomer
Only
takes.
truth. They took all the fun out of EDH. Can we get an only truth? Truth confirmed.
They took all the fun
out of EDH.
No, not the big.
Okay, the Boneyard Worm has landed. It is, oh man, Sidisi in the graveyard, not where you want it to be.
No,
The Boneyard Worm is I'm seeing it as a 3/3, is that right?
I think so. Yeah, it's a 3/3.
That's definitely
Yeah, there's a 3/3 counter right there. I'm assuming that's representing
that would make sense. That would make sense. Okay.
Which is good on this board. 3/3 is big.
That's great on this board. Okay, he's got an Oscar Rubbish Reclaimer in his hand.
I'm just
Swing in for 2, Surveil 1. Been a
a Cold Conscriptor.
A Cold Conscript, which is great in the graveyard.
His decks came together.
This deck is great. I mean, yeah, I mean, Greg's deck is, again, not to say Jeremy's deck is bad. Jeremy already took it on a match.
Jeremy
great Sultai deck.
Showed off round 1 very well.
This is Jeremy's deck is definitely the slower of the mid-range deck than what Greg is presenting here.
Is that just how the green is segmented in this cube? It's just gonna be a little slower.
I think so. Yeah. And the other thing too is that like Greg isn't really focusing on the self mill.
Sure.
It's just incidental.
Just discard.
And then the discard. Yeah.
And all of Greg's cards have just been very efficient. They've just gone through it very well. But yeah, I mean,
we have a Violent Tumor in Greg's hand as well.
A violent. What the heck is that card?
A Violent Tumor is a Modern Horizons card that tutors up a card into your graveyard when it ETBs. It's a 4-mana creature. We can pull it up there. Violent Tumor.
Oh, wow.
Yep. And yeah, it searches your library for a card. Sorry, for any card, not just creatures, and puts it in your graveyard. I'm trying to think. What have we seen from Greg? I mean, game 1 ended so quickly. I don't know that we saw a whole lot that he definitely wants. Oh, it's the Hogak. He showed us between the matches. That's right. So Hogak is what he wants. Okay, but the thing is, he can't cast the Hogak right now. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 creatures on board. No, he's only got 6 mana. Oh, the Hogak's already in his yard.
Oh,
the Hogak's already there.
Oh, never mind.
So,
what does he get with?
What is he looking for? Yeah, that's a good question. So when did the Hogak get into the yard? I don't remember seeing him drop that.
Well, I think it was the first discard. It was the second discard after Kitchen.
To the Bohar?
Yes. Yeah. Jeremy's missing land drops too, and he only has 1 green mana.
To be fair, they both are. They both are stuck on 4 mana.
Yeah. But that 1 green mana and his mostly green deck is
that is rough for Jeremy.
I love the art on Kitchen and the sign and the
yeah. So I got So it's funny. I used to only run 1 copy of that card in this cube, and then I somehow messed up my order when I ordered more cards from Evan Fung, who's the artist, and put 2 cards in my cart and didn't notice. So 2 arrived in the mail, and now there are 2 copies of Kitchen Imps in this cube.
It was a happy little accident.
A happy little accident, as Bob Ross would say.
Yes. Magic aficionado, fact confirmed. But yeah, I mean, I just like what Greg has going on. He's gonna swing out again, and then he's playing
Greg's
Clear the
in
Mind
really.
again.
I mean, and you can look at the life totals, right?
We should have said something.
And you can see that like Jeremy's on the back foot here.
Jeremy has not attacked once this whole match.
I don't think he has.
Maybe once last.
No, because I don't think it. Greg hasn't chumped anything.
Nope. Again, he classed Clear the Mind as an instant. So probably.
All right, maybe we should mention that between the rounds. Clear the Mind is not an instant.
It should be.
It is totally reasonable as an instant.
Yeah.
And honestly, even in RNA, because it's from RNA, right?
Yes.
It would have been reasonable there as an instant.
Yeah. I love the card. It's in my Popper Turbo Fog deck. But yeah, it looks like.
All right, and Jeremy is just turning it in.
Which is fair. This is an uphill battle.
All right, this is the exact opposite of the last round. A complete beating by Greg against Jeremy, taking down the second round.
Hello, Mar. Hello, Leo. Congratulations.
Going into round 3. Hello, Mar. Hello, Leo. Congratulations, Greg, your friend / parent / we don't know your relationship between you all.
No.
But it's exciting. And Greg's doing great going into round 3.
Okay, we also like you, Warren. Don't worry about
Warren, yeah. Hey, Warren.
that. We have to
Shout
get
out to Warren.
Warren.
We already did mention that.
Yeah.
Shout out to Warren. Warren, designer of the Melded Martyr Monarchy cube.
Love that name.
Great cube. I think it used to be called inclined plane, and then people didn't get the joke because an inclined plane is a wedge.
Yes,
So it was a wedge cube.
but people didn't
Mardu,
like that.
people didn't get that.
It could be
People
any
don't know
wedge,
their
to be
geometry.
fair. Who knows what wedge it is?
All right, are we? What's our status here? Is everyone rounded up for
Is everyone ready
round
for round
2?
three?
Are they ready for round 3?
All right, I guess we're gonna go right
I think
into
we're gonna
round
go
3.
Roll straight into round 3.
Sure,
We're going to take a minute or
Never
two.
mind,
to,
we are not going to throw right into round 3. You.
to let the players decompress for a second, and then we'll roll into round 3 here.
See you in a minute.
Let's get ready to rumble.
All right, we are back here in round 3 of Penrose Cube
Woo!
at Boston Cube Party.
And there's a lot of tension in the air.
There is. All right, we've had a switch out of drafters. On the left, we have Greg, who we saw take down Jeremy in round 2 last round
With his
a blue-black madness deck.
correct.
On
And
the
on-
right, we have Gwen, designer of Cube Cobra, co-founder of Boston Cube Party,
Yes.
who is playing a mostly red-green, but a little bit junned
Sacrifice deck.
sacrifice aggro deck.
Yeah, and there's a lot of tumultuous animosity between the drafters up here.
There was a lot of talk at the table about some anger between the drafters.
Some physical violence might occur.
My understanding is that these drafters have substantial animosity towards each other.
Correct.
A lack of respect
Yes.
between the drafters.
We might see one or two of them jump
There may
across
be
the
some
table,
physical violence.
but we were ready to handle that, and we'll be here to commentate
If
on
their
it.
dispute cannot be resolved through the very dignified and gentlemanly game of Magic the Gathering,
As all
it
gentlemen
might be
do.
resolved through what I think 200 years ago they might have called a dispute of honor.
Yes,
Right.
a duel.
A duel of
Yes.
sorts.
And we are dueling right here.
That's right.
Duel.
Duel.
So, yeah, I mean, Gwen's deck looks sick.
Gwen's
His-
deck looks very good. But I mean, we took a little break in between the matches here, and we went over and looked at both decks. And I don't think this is a confirmed win for either of them here.
No, this is gonna be a good match.
This is going to be a good match.
Hi, Zoe.
This is going to be a serious competition between these two. Hello to Zoe.
There's 3 I
Greg
love you.
says I love you as well.
Leo, Mar, and
I'm
Zoe.
assuming that's also from Greg. Maybe that could have been from Gwen.
It could have been, but congratulations on being loved. You know?
It's good to be loved.
Yeah.
We all should have someone in our life who we love and who loves us.
Yes.
And Chad, if you don't have that person, we're here for you.
Exactly. We can't put up the fact confirm right now,
Can't put
but
it fact and firm because our
lovely
yeah our
she is not here. But
admin has stepped away. But
you know in your hearts.
you know it's true, even if fact confirmed has not appeared on the screen.
Correct. And it looks like Greg is mulliganing,
Greg's mulled a 6.
which is rough. But I think his deck can handle it.
I think he has a lot of versatility. He's got both reach and he's got enough like beaters to kind of throw in the battlefield early
Yeah.
to put somebody in a rough spot.
And
Now,
Gwen's just
some
going
key
off.
cards in Gwen's deck that we saw when we looked through Goblin Bombardment. I think is really the most key thing.
Oh, yeah, and Jeremy passing that pack 1, pick 2, correct?
I believe that's correct.
Yes.
And at the time, if you recall, chat, Gwen noted this on the stream.
Noted upset.
Kind of waved the card around in front of the camera.
Said, I will play and I will 3-0 with this card, and we'll see if that
Right, we'll
comes
see
to
if that
pass.
comes to pass. If that is true. Very powerful card.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good card. It's one of the key cards in this.
That's right. And
And it looks like he's mulling to 5, which is very unfortunate.
Mull to 5 is really rough.
I mulled to 5 4 times in my first match here, or in my first cube here, and it did not go well.
Did you didn't win?
I won one of the 4 games.
That always feels really good.
Yeah.
When you're like, I'm so far behind. Statistically,
It's free rolling.
statistically, I'm like basically like out of the game.
Yeah,
And like, oh, but I still managed to pull it off. That's a very good feeling.
that's the best feeling.
I don't know if it's I will kill this man.
I will kill. You see, there's a lot of animosity
There's a
and
lot
anger.
of animosity here, and I'm going to state the lawyers are advising me. I should say this is not a true threat.
No, this is
This is
all
not a
in
true threat. This
fun.
This is all in jest.
Yes.
This
We're
is
having a lot of fun
We're
here.
joshing, as they say.
What's the smallest amount you've mulliganed to in one a game?
5. I don't think I've ever won a mull to 4.
I don't think I can remember a
I don't
mull to 4
know
either.
that I can't even remember the last time I did mull to 4.
No, neither can
I'm
I.
extremely resistant to mulling to 5.
Yes.
Um,
It's only if you have 0 lands. I mulled to 5.
right. Yeah, if you have basically any lands in your hand at
You just
the
keep it.
6, you're like, I'm gonna keep it and go with it.
And-
Although, as we were discussing between in the break, like I'm a dedicated 2-1 drafter.
Sure.
You're a dedicated 1-2-3-0 drafter.
Yeah, I can only
which is-
3
I think
or
those
1
average
2.
out to the same
exactly,
thing.
yeah, but I get a nice beautiful
At least
pin.
you get a pin,
Yeah,
which is honestly of those two the better
Although
place
I
to be.
haven't received my pin yet, so I will also be
We'll be taking that up
in
with
the
the
brawl.
organizers.
Yes. But
All right,
I'm not
so
here
the
for
game
pins. I'm
started
here to watch the cage match. Which we have.
And our very first action, Gwen is playing a tap land. Greg is playing a fetch land, a landscape, and
Yes.
getting a swamp.
Good call. And
Gwen is playing a
Golgari,
land, playing a
Ooh, Umber
Umbral Color
Calls.
Zealot.
that's a good, nice aggressive creature right there. 3/2. Sacrifice artifacts or creatures. Surveil 1. Just a good threat.
It's a solid threat. I mean, a 3/2 for 2 is already pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
On a model 5, you don't want to see that on turn 2.
Is that a careful study I see?
That does appear to be a careful study.
Love careful study. That's a good way to unmulligan.
That's right. Draw 2, discard 2. Get rid of my worst cards. And I might be crazy, but I think I saw a Frantic Search in his
I did as well.
His hand as well.
Very strong card.
And the Mardu Outrider also in the hand. And again, the Mardu Outrider is the kind of card where you're like, I don't want to be down on cards in the multi 5, but if I can land the 3 mana 5/5 and stick it, and Gwen doesn't have removal for it, which I didn't see a whole lot of removal in Gwen's deck.
No.
That's the kind of thing where like Gwen is not getting past a 3 mana 5/5 for a long time.
That is correct. And also, a 3 mana 5/5 with this card might be upside. You might get a kitchen imp in there in a little
That's
bit.
true. That is true.
And here's the
we're doing
search in.
Frantic Search. Draw 2, discard 2, and tap 3 lands.
Ooh,
What a beautiful card. Okay, he's got a land and a.
I don't see any madness cards, though.
Is that a Sir Conrad?
Yes.
That might be the Sir Conrad.
I think you
Again,
can't discard Sir
You
Conrad.
can't discard it because it's so good, but also you don't really want to discard the lands either.
I think you discard the
I
3
think
mana.
Okay, it looks like he's pitching the Mardu Outrider.
And Sir
Pitching
Conrad.
a Sir Conrad.
No, the 3. Oh, 3 mana 5/5 and Sir Conrad?
Wait. Oh,
Oh,
Gwen is like, what is going on here?
Take. Oh,
Gwen is upset. Gwen's like freaking out about what.
it looks like blows are about to
what
occur.
was maybe shown on it.
Free information.
Did he just pitch 2 lands? Is that a
Oh,
swamp
wow.
and a mountain?
He is
That is
going
wait.
all in.
And he plays the Mardu Outrider, discards the Sir Conrad. I can't remember. Did we see ways to get creatures back from the graveyard from Greg round 2?
I mean, Hogak uses them, but I don't see
but
any
there's no way to
reanimation.
like,
No, I just need
no reanimation or no recursion.
I mean, there's Oscar, but that's you have to discard it that turn. So,
Right.
so he's just going all in on
So,
his 5/5,
I mean,
which I
here's the
don't
thing.
mind.
So Gwen throws down a 2 mana 3/2, and Greg says, "That's nice. What about a 3 mana 5/5?
Ooh, that sounds lovely.
The 3/2 is not doing too much against that.
No,
All right.
and yeah.
Gwen's looking at his options. Okay, Blood Artist. That's another really powerful card.
Just fireball to the face.
Fireball
you know?
to the face. So aggressive.
Who walks into a Magic venue, 17 life, just fireball him? Just do
that
it.
is a wild play, but that is what Gwen is here to do.
I mean,
All right,
This
we're
is
swinging in with a
aggressive
5/5. Greg says, "I am not scared. You can fireball my face. I'm swinging in with a
and play
5/5."
2/1. Heck yeah. All right.
Yeah, the
You will be really nice right now. Spell that deals 2 damage to a creature.
That would
For
be
1
very
mana.
good right now, but unfortunately, that's at 5 mana. Which I mean, Gwen might have it, but Gwen appears to have the lands to do
It looks
that
like a tap land, though.
in his hand. Not this turn, but again, yeah, you don't want to be trading 5 mana for a 2/1 flyer.
No, you do not. Although it looks like he's exiled. He's exiled.
Gwen
his
saying,
flash. Oh,
use the Magnetic Sinkhole to get rid of the.
that's a good removal.
one of the few cards in red that can get rid of that card.
And
I think
now-
it might be the only card in red that can get rid of that card.
Really? What we saw the other one, Lightning Axe.
Lightning Axe, I'm sorry, is the other one that could do it.
But yes,
Yeah.
but yeah,
Yeah.
very limited options.
But there's not many options, and Gwen has used one and said that is a 5/5 is something I can't deal with. We're getting rid of that.
and I mean, he did go all in with it.
Okay.
Greg did, so
So
Ooh.
Greg's dropping a Meyer Triton here.
I like this. Close
2/1
to
Death
Hogak.
Touch, mill 2 cards. We're milling the Cephalid Ink Mage, and it looks like a land, perhaps.
I mean, he's not out of it yet.
mean, here's the
Hogak
thing,
can get you into it. Any
He's in a
point.
position where if he has one more black or green creature on the battlefield, he can cast Hogak.
It's not playing green, so it has to be
So
black.
it has to be another black creature.
Oh, Wildfire
Oh,
Wicker Fork.
man.
I love that card so much.
What a great card. Okay, let's pull this guy up.
No, that's an aggro card.
Wildfire Wickerfolk, another great card from Duskmorn. 3/2 haste. Delirium gets +1/+1 and trample.
The trample's very important.
Very relevant here. Gwen's not there, partly because when delved away, his Firebolt, which is a choice.
That is a choice you can make legally. That's what I've been told.
The Magic
We
rules
would
allow
fact
you to
check.
do that. I don't know that any of us would do that, but
No. I would
the
make.
Wicker Folk died to.
Oh.
I traded with the Meyer trade.
And
Okay. And here we go. We were talking about this card in the break here. This is a card some of you might not know. It's a little bit of an older card. Centaur Chieftain. This is from Torment.
Oh.
This is
Creator of
Behemoth before Creator of Behemoth existed. 4 mana. This is, I mean, on Gwen's board. Sorry, on Greg's board. This is saying 4 mana. What if everything I have is +1 and trample?
And a 4/4 haster coming in at you.
Let's deal with it. Yep.
Now that's an old Magic art. That's some
4/4
good
haste for
art.
4. Yeah, I'll take that.
He has 5
He's got
flails.
5 flails on his
That
thing
seems
there.
very inefficient.
Yeah, this Centaur. Well, I mean, like he's beating your face. I don't think you're asking about his efficiency.
Correct. Yeah. He's not
When
getting
he's-
any TPS
When he
reports.
smashed. Yeah, I don't think you're asking about that.
I don't think. No. God no.
Looks like we have the rats here from
He's going to
Dustmourne,
sacrifice it immediately
sacrificing it to
for
the
Blood Artist.
Yep, to get the Blood Artist ping
Manifest
and then
Dread.
Manifest Dread a creature.
Sure. Why not? Sure.
So this will surveil 1, presumably, if you stack it right. No, he's looking at 2.
He's not second.
I guess you want to surveil. No, you want to surveil after, so you can line up your
Sure.
draw for the next turn. Yep.
Unless maybe
So he's
you
looking
want
at the
to
cards. He says he puts something down.
Molten Gatekeeper, great to put in your yard.
What did he put face down when Molten Great? I mean,
I
yes,
did not
you
see
can
it.
get it back, but that's also a great creature to turn over.
Ooh.
Surprisingly, right?
Yeah.
They think you have a 2/2. You turn it into a 2/3.
Yeah, I mean, that's a little bit of a bump in the backside, but, No blocking from this Thoughtsucker Warlock. Interesting. I'm surprised they didn't trade
Well,
there.
It's only a 2/2.
Yeah, but I mean, I would.
I guess you
with
trade for a
him
3/2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he wants for Hogak. He wants the
Could be.
Hogak. Yeah,
Could be.
yeah. Yeah, get that island in the yard. Yeah, there you go.
Get rid of that. Yeah, you don't want that there.
And then I have a feeling like a creature's gonna come down, and then a Hogak will be on the battlefield.
We're all
Hogak's
hoping
a
to
little
see
too
the
late,
Hogak.
though.
It might be too late at this point. Yeah, I mean, like when you're at 8 life, Hogak is not necessarily where you want to
Especially
be.
with
when
the
your opponent
Sacrifice
has a full
Island
board,
and the
a
Blood
Sacrifice
Artist.
Island and a Blood Artist, right?
That's not a place you want to be at.
Not a winning combo.
And a Wildfire Wickerfolk in
Jeez.
hand with Delirium. So this one's looking good for Gwen.
That's right.
And all
So
your-
he returned the Wildfire Wicker Book with the Kawati. Another great card from Lost Caverns of Ixalan.
Oh yeah.
We love our South American mammals. Well, because we have the capybara
Oh, correct. Yes,
and we
yes,
have the
yes.
Coati, which is like an Argentinian raccoon.
That's
They're
fair.
great.
And it looks like he just went boo, 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 and he conceded to that.
All right.
Wonderful
That's
effect.
fine.
I
He
will kill
says-
this man.
All right.
Again, this is legally not a
This
threat.
is not a threat. To be clear, this is not a threat.
This is all in good fun.
These games of Magic are presented for your entertainment and for nothing more.
Yes, no actors or animals were harmed in the making of this Magic event.
Or Magic players.
Or Magic players. But yeah, I guess.
All right, so Gwen took down the first match without
Gwen
much,
took it correct.
without much difficulty.
No, although Greg did Multa 5, so
Yeah,
put
that's
up a
true.
good
That's
effort
true.
on the
Yeah,
multi-five.
he did it surprisingly well given the multi 5. Partly helped by that Mardu Outrider, which held off for
Correct.
a turn or two.
and all of his draw and
before-
discard. He just
And the
got-
draw discard, yeah, helped. So we're hoping to see maybe not a multi 5 this time.
It's
For
always good
a
to see
more
him.
a more live game of Magic. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that went exactly how Gwen wanted it to. So
Yeah, I
Sack
mean,
Outlet,
Gwen's,
Blood Artist.
he had exactly what he wanted hitting the battlefield. And honestly, I think the Zealot did more work for him there than Goblin Bombardment would have.
Yeah, it put pressure on the board.
It put, like a 3/2 on the board is nothing to sneeze at.
No.
And the Goblin Bombardment turn 2, you play that, they're gonna go, okay, you have nothing on the board. I
Yeah,
don't care.
Goblin Bomber would have been worse, Gwen.
Right.
Fact.
Fact confirmed. Fact confirmed. Goblin Bombardment would not have been great on that board.
Fact
Fact
confirmed. No. No, you're good. Thank you so
Fact
much.
confirmed.
Thank you to all those watching, especially Bones.
Is Bones in the stream? Hello, Bones.
Bones sent me a message earlier, and he said that Dan Thorne owns me a fruit basket.
Dan Thorne, your fruit basket can be delivered to the
All right, I need to get a lawyer on this so I can get this
Your
ASAP.
fruit basket can be delivered to the commentary booth anytime in the next 30 minutes or so.
My favorite fruit, mango.
Mangoes are great. Yeah, mango's a great fruit. Kiwi.
Kiwi, also top tier.
Starfruit, not pulling its weight. You ever had a starfruit?
It's an average fruit.
It's kind of insipid. It's like there's not a whole lot of flavor there.
No.
Have you had a passion fruit?
Yes, those are good.
Incredible.
Although, favorite fruit, jalapenos.
I get okay. Botanically, they are fruits.
Botanically, they are fruits.
But let's be serious.
I mean, do you like jalapenos?
I do like jalapenos.
Yeah, they go well in a fruit salad.
They do go well in a fruit salad. That honestly kind of slaps. All right. Okay, we are in here, and Gwen has the citrus supplier that Jeremy was looking for that whole draft.
Yes.
Gwen's playing at turn 1, dropping a Hooting Mandrills, a Mayhem Devil, it appears, and a land.
Although
Again,
I feel like it's not that good in Gwen's deck.
It's not doing anything special in Gwen's deck, I don't think.
Except with the delve. He has some delve threats. Like
He has the
magnetic
Mandrills
sinkhole, which
and
he
the
can grab.
Sinkhole, yep. And Gwen's saying, I played a 1-1. Let's swing in for 1.
And that's a 20-turn clock. You will be back here in 20 turns.
All right, it looks like a Code Cracker Hound,
Love that card.
just drawn by Greg. And the Mardu Outrider, again, appearing. This card has been in every match we've seen, every game we've seen so far. Here it comes, hitting battlefield turn 3 consistently. I think every game Greg has played,
we've seen Martyr
this
Outrider.
card has hit the battlefield turn 3.
To be fair, he just draw and discard his entire deck mostly.
That is fair.
So the consistency helps.
And again,
but it's a strong
3 mana 5/5. It says, I have a threat. Do you have an answer?
You have a 1/1 that didn't really do a lot. And he does have an answer. He does have a magmatic sinkhole, which he can cast this turn.
He could. But
And
here's the thing: if I'm,
and I think he's going to.
he is okay.
And he also has a
That's
Hooting
interesting.
Mandrills, so.
If you're in Gwen's shoes, do you do that, or do you let the zombie block for a turn to mill more cards, chump block?
I think he's saving the zombie to sacrifice it later on, but
Okay, that's
that
fair.
might be a play.
Right, but you could totally chump for a turn, fill more stuff in your graveyard, get more stuff to pitch away to the sinkhole.
Sinkhole, yes. No, that's a good idea. I think you just want to get it clean,
That's fair.
but
Okay, we are
warping.
pitching.
I'm
We're
assuming.
warping the Code Cracker Hound, I guess.
I love Cold Cracker Harm. It's great. Sig Appraiser just straight up carried.
Yep.
But
Yep.
is Sig Appraiser in the cube?
No, because I had Code Cracker.
That makes sense. Ooh, Flint Hoofboard. Now that's a fun.
This is one of your old school domain payoffs. Flint Hoof Boar. This is a 2-mana 3/3 in Gwen's deck.
I remember playing against a
With
lot
haste.
of Gruul
With
aggro decks
haste.
in Standard with Flint Hoofboard in it. A lot of fun ones.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Good card.
this was a standard
The
banger.
Huntmaster.
That's right. In that Huntmaster Gruul
Gorkhan
deck.
Rancatcher. Yeah,
Yep.
that all fun stuff.
Gorklan Rampager. What a card.
I'm surprised that's not in this cube.
I used to run the 3/1,
Rubblebent Maka? Oh, no.
the red one, where you can return it for pay 3 mana and
Oh, yeah,
return
yeah,
it
yeah,
sometimes,
yeah,
like
yeah.
whenever you deal damage to
I
a
know
player or
what
something
you-
like that. I used to run that, and it just wasn't good enough. I could run the Rampager. It'd be very good.
It'd be very strong.
Very, very strong.
It might be a little too strong, but
Okay, Cruel Somnophage. We haven't seen this one before. Can we pull Cruel Somnophage up? It's a mirror card, a 2-mana creature. It's an adventure. 2-mana Cruel Somnophage.
that's a beautiful
This
art.
hit the battlefield, and then
I think he milled first and then
he
hit
milled
the
first, and
bell.
then he played it. Okay. Creature cards in all graveyards. None in Gwen's right now. I can't quite see how many are in Greg's.
See, that's why you wanted to save it for the Blood Artist.
I guess that's true. Yeah, that's fair.
Although him dying now is just going to feed that Cruel Somnophage.
Right. And he has no sack outlets at the moment.
Also, a little unrelated.
Okay, the
There's been
Somnophage can't be too big because he's not looking very safe to the to block in the 3/3.
how many creatures do you have? He looks
There's a
like he has
Hogak.
3
I
or
see that. Okay, the
4.
Hogak is in the graveyard. All right,
Little
so
too shy.
if you're Greg, you're thinking, I want to save the Somnophage because
You want to use it to cast Hogak.
oh no, he's okay. Never mind. He just took it. So Gwen was
Is he going to
Gwen-
firebolt it? Oh, dead weight.
oh dead weight. The Cruel Somnophage.
And
wow,
firebolt. That's a lot. I mean, it's fair. It's a big
that's
threat.
quite a trade, but it is a big threat. It is a big threat.
But shout out to the lovely individual who's asking everyone at this event whether they like Lurgoyce or Togs.
That was Mags from
Mags.
Philly. Yep. Do you Chats? Let's get Chat's opinion. Among the two creature types, Lurgoyf and Atog, which one do you feel better about?
Which one vibes with you
Which
better?
one vibes with you more?
I guess I said Lurgoyfs.
I said Atog.
All right.
I'm thinking classic Atog, right? Saxon
Sure.
Artifacts, banned, too powerful for
Band
Popper.
Popper.
Too powerful for Popper. And of course Dr. Teeth himself. The Psychotog.
Yes.
Who's
Psychotog.
in this cube. We haven't seen him. Would do quite well in Greg's deck.
That's for sure. I guess Lurgoyf because Targoyf, one of the most iconic cards.
All right, so we've seen the we've seen the Ilmig Pixie before. We've seen the Cephalating Mage. We're seeing a Fester Leech here.
Which a 1-mana 1/1 that you can buff.
This is Fester Leech. It is whenever it deals combat damage to a player, mill 2 cards, and you can buff it each turn, once per turn. This is one of those cards really good on turn 1,
Not
kind of
good on
meh,
turn
kind of
7.
meh on turn 7. Yeah.
But I mean, it's fine.
All right,
And he
Firebolt,
flashbacks
the unblockable creature. That
makes sense.
Totally reasonable.
And then hit him with a 1/1. You think he's gonna block here?
I don't think you block.
No, I wouldn't block.
Go to
but-
9.
Yeah, take a
You
9.
say, hey, every turn after this, I can pump my Fester Leech.
All right, Coldbreaker Hound, Flyer, get in there. I'm surprised not hitting with the Fester Leech. Is he looking
Yeah,
to
I
block
guess
with
you're
that?
holding back to block the
Stitcher Supplier?
Stitcher Supplier, I
It
guess.
feels like I mean,
I don't
maybe.
quite understand it because I think hitting for 3 probably is more where you want to be.
Thought
Especially if
something-
you're
yeah,
playing
give her
a.
your hand. Yeah, come on, we do.
Let me see your
Greg.
hand.
Yeah,
Let's get rid of that. Oh yeah, Molten Gatekeeper.
Yeah, how dare you?
Look at the nerve of Gwen
Look
thinking
at
I'm gonna
nerve.
hold back my Molten Gatekeeper.
What's up?
Thinking I'm gonna hold back my
Oh.
Molten Gatekeeper here, dumping it to the graveyard.
I mean,
Now,
it's kind of where
you-
you want it to be.
You can unearth it, and for that turn, right? You know, play another creature during that turn, get some damage in, swing for 2, but still, pretty good move for the. Okay, and the Hogak came out. Hogak is on the battlefield. I mean,
That's the first time we've seen him.
first time we've seen the Hogak. I'm not liking Gwen's chances here.
No, he's a little too slow. He's got a little too small.
I
of
mean, like
threats.
the thing is, like the
He is
Blood
at
Artist
8,
does a
though.
lot of work.
Yeah.
The Blood Artist does a lot of work when you're at 8 life.
He's no sacrifice outlets though.
That's right. But we know
So
he
he's
has
a
at least
die all
one.
natural.
He has the Zealot.
Mm-hmm. And he has Goblin Bombardment.
That's right. So he plays. Oh, Goblin Bombardment, game's over.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, exactly lethal. Yep. But
Right,
he's
so
got a Hogak. And
Greg goes to 6. And Greg says, "That's nice. How about I start swinging with my Hogak?"
he's gonna hit for 15 this turn, which is 16 if he pumps it.
If he pumps
which is puts
the
him to
leech.
shoot,
Right.
which is a crazy swing. I don't know if he's gonna swing all out, but
I think you have to. I think you have to say, I have to hit you down. I have to kill you before you draw the Goblin Bombardment.
oh, that's fair.
Right? Because all Gwen has to do is just sit back and
I mean,
wait
you
for
hit
the
it-
bombardment.
You're hitting with Hogak. You're hitting with the Flyer.
Right. You probably hit with the Menace
Probably.
because you can at least kill the. He has to block with the Blood Artist then.
Do you hit with Putrid Each, or you keep that back?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, I
Why
guess.
not?
Yeah, just
Right.
swing a lot.
If he blocks, if he jump blocks with the Blood Artist, you're in a good spot.
Yes, for sure.
And if he doesn't, again, you're just getting in there faster so that he can't. He has fewer turns to draw to.
Yeah, you're putting lethal on the turn next turn.
Draw
He
to the
doesn't have lethal
bombardment.
on board right now.
Okay, we have a removal spell.
What was it?
It was Lash of the Balrog. It's a 1-mana sorcery. Lash of the Balrog.
It's just a 5-mana.
It is a 1-mana destroy target creature as an additional cost. Either sacrifice a creature or pay 4. So 5 mana destroy anything. Sorcery.
I'm not liking Gwen's Changes anymore. With that Blood Artist down.
No.
I like these kinds of cards.
Does the
I'm surprised you have this one and not the one that you can sack an artifact or creature for.
I'm aware of that card. I have just been lazy and not found a replacement
Fair.
version. If anyone
Understandable.
wants to mail one to me,
I have one in my collection. I will
You-
bring
you-
it to you tomorrow. You can put it in this queue.
I would love to do so.
Sounds good.
I'll
sign it.
Does the DRC has to see of Delirium enchantment, creature, sorcery, and he does not. Okay, so
And he
and
concedes.
he concedes. He folds it up. The Hogak got there. We are going into a game 3 in the finals here.
And this is fun. This
In
I
the
think
Penrose
it's
cube.
anyone's game.
This is truly anyone's game. I mean, both these decks are really, really tuned, really, really optimized. They both have a clear strategy they're trying to build towards, and I can see either of them taking it.
These are the decks that you conceived of when you were building this cube? You're like, this is like what the top of the decks.
These are definitely kind of like the art. Again, the Hogak, I don't typically see it in the blue-black deck. That's
Sure.
not common. But
Yeah, makes sense.
because he doesn't have the volume of self-mill that you typically see in that
Sure.
deck. I mean, here's the thing. Greg wants the Sister Supplier. He would love that card.
Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, I bet half the decks would love Stitcher Supplier.
Right.
But
Okay, of these two decks, which would you rather be piloting?
I would rather be piloting Greg's deck.
Okay, and I would rather be in Gwen's
shoes?
deck. Oh, yeah.
Alrighty. Do you want to bet a polyamorous cabal on it?
I've already drank most of mine.
That's fair. No, I mean, honestly, I think it's a coin flip.
It is totally. I mean, my only hope at this point is they both get good opening hands, so we get a good.
An actual game.
Like the worst possible outcome here is like they get bad opening hands. Somebody has to mull to 6 or 5.
No, that's fair.
And
Yeah.
it's like basically a non-game.
No one wants to see that kind of game.
No.
Yeah, no one wants to see a game
All right,
where
we're
someone
coming
blows
back
out.
tomorrow for more rounds of Magic.
Should be
Is
fun.
there anything you're excited in particular to draft?
I want to draft. Let me pull up my list. I think.
So for those of you in chat who have not been to a Cube event before, we use the Hedron Network software made by Gwen.
Who is currently on the
here,
screen?
Currently on the screen, playing on this red-green sacrifice deck, which allows you to rank various cubes that are at the event. And then there's a fancy algorithm that sorts you into filling up pods of 8 people.
So, I mean, you can see by my thing, I'm excited about the Penrose cube for some reason.
Wow, I've heard the Penrose cube is really good.
Brooding Saga, again, Joe, wonderful cube designer. I love sagas. Tiny Leaders, Cascade, Domain cube looks like a lot of fun. These are my main lists.
Amazing. I would personally love to be in the mystery box. First time at this event. Again, it's totally unknown list. I love that experience of like you go into a cube for the first time. You've never looked at the list. Like you can only have that experience once.
Oh yeah, you can only
right
do it.
of like I'm just going into this totally clean
And everyone is in the same boat,
in the same shoes. Yeah. Yep.
which is going to happen at the Upkeep New York event. Correct.
Shout out to Upkeep New York. We'll do a little shout out here while we're waiting for them to draft. Upkeep New York coming up. I believe it's sold out at this point.
I got a ticket, fortunately.
But there may be some folks who maybe are something's come up and they're looking to pick up tickets. But so if you're hopeful, look up Upkeep New York. This event will be in August.
Correct.
There are 17, I believe,
Yes,
cubes
17
that are
of them.
all designed. I'm one of the designers.
That's wonderful.
All designed. We were given a prompt word.
Oh, you were given okay. That's
We were given a
this is new to
prompt.
me.
We were given a prompt
One
word.
word.
Single word. Each of us came up with a word, and then it was randomly sorted to all the other designers.
Oh, interesting.
We had to design a cube inspired by that word, and all of these cubes will be totally unknown to all the drafters.
I am
when they show
so
up at this
excited.
event.
That is my ideal cube event.
Yep. So it'll be really interesting. I'm going to shout out as well. I'm going to do the selfish thing and shout out Capital Cube Championship
Sure.
coming up September 19th to 20th here in a few months. Also for charity, just like
Yes.
Cube for a Cause, down in Washington, D.C. If you're interested, go to capitalcube.org. Pick up tickets there.
So, and I'm going to also do a selfish promotion as well for Kinetic Cube. We had our first event this year.
First event this year,
It
back
was
in
so
February,
good.
right?
Yeah, it was March. But
March.
Yeah, it was so fun. It went very well, thanks to Gwen and help from a lot of people. It was wonderful. Ian and I, we got so much help. Bones, Jamie, it was great. And we're going to run it again next year.
And for all of you out there who've not been to a Cube event before, I can tell you from the bottom of my heart, there is no better place to play Magic than one of these Cube events. You will not find a better group of people more interested in just having fun, exploring what this game has to offer, than you will find at one of these grassroots Cube events.
No, I mean, the people here, I mean, we've been joking about fighting and stuff, but like everyone here is so friendly.
It's clearly not a joke when Gwen's involved.
No, Gwen is this
Gwen
most serious
actually is a
person.
stone cold killer.
Correct. Illegally, of course. But but yeah, I mean, just the atmosphere, and it's not like people.
vibes
here,
are good. The vibes are good.
And it's not like people here like don't know what they're doing. Everyone
No.
here is,
Very enfranchised players.
and they're willing to help.
But welcome to, every Cube event. I've been going to Cube events now since the first CubeCon in
Sure.
2022. And every Cube event, I have played with somebody who I'm like, hey, what's your story? Like, and they're like, oh, this is my first Cube event.
Yeah.
It's been 4 years since that event. There's been dozens and dozens of events since then, and there's still people coming out to their first event ever. Like, people are welcoming. People will love to see you out here. We always love to have new people who've never been to a Cube event before out here at these events.
Oh yeah. And the people here are always welcoming. Everyone's willing to help you out, learn new things, because everyone's learning new things. I mean, I made mistakes on camera, and I.
All right, so we have one of our really fun Dustmark cards here. Hitting. I don't think we've seen this card yet from Gwen.
Is that the unblockable?
The Irreverent Gremlin.
Oh, the menace guy.
A 2/2 menace, and whenever a card with power 2 or less ETBs, discard a card, draw a card.
And he has his.
And there we go. He's discarding a land to draw something off of Blood Artist.
And he has his discard draw.
And Vohar's on the bottom side. So both players now have this value engine going. This is going to be quite a match.
And it looks like he's already activating it. What is he going to be discarding? He doesn't look like he has any madness things to discard.
He has Oscar Rubbish Reclaimer,
which I think is what he just drew, unfortunately.
Which is what he just drew. It's a 5 mana, although it is reduced cost.
For each TMC in your yard, right?
Yep, let's pull up Oscar. And Oscar is reduced cost for each different mana value.
Correct. So it's a 2 mana spell.
Or CMC for us old heads.
CMC for us boomers.
But and there we go. And then we see the Oscar hitting the Oscar hitting the battlefield for just 2 mana.
And we got a dead weight as well.
Dead weight killing the Vohar. Sorry, 3 mana for the Oscar.
Another Flint.
Okay,
unfortunately, that doesn't trigger the 2 mana, but
it does not because the ETBs as a.
Do you think he's gonna trade?
Or 3/3.
I don't think you trade here.
There's no way you trade.
His hand doesn't really have a lot going on.
No, but like Greg's way out is through value.
Sure.
Right.
And it looks like he got some value there. Is that
That's the Violent Tumor. He just picked up the Violent Tumor. Unfortunately, the Hogak is already in his graveyard. So Violent Tumor really is saying, "Hey, I'm a second copy of Hogak here."
Correct.
Right.
I think there was something else that he wanted to put in his yard, but it's not looking too good for Greg. Sorry, Leo, Mar, and Zoe.
This is not. You're at 12. Gwen's at 21.
Yeah. I mean, it's not a but
turn
Blood
4,
Artist.
Not ideal.
It's gonna put a damper in that. And they catch it at 2/2.
Okay, surveil some cards. Okay, surveil the Mardu Outrider.
Look at that 3 mana 5/5.
I mean, you don't want that in your graveyard. I think you want that on top in this. What else?
It's
Frantic Search. Frantic Search. Not quite where he wants to be.
I honestly would put all those in my yard.
All of them.
Frantic Search card disadvantage right now. You can't.
I think you keep the Mardu Outrider on top. You play the Mardu Outrider next turn. What is Gwen going to do about it? Gwen's got a 2/2 menace, which he can block with a 5/5 and a 3/3.
Sure.
Right? He's got a 3/3. He can block with a 5/5. And he's got no one.
That's fair. And it's not like Greg's going to get in, or that's like Gwen's going to get in this turn because he's a 2/2 and a 3/3. No. That's fair. I was thinking like he was going to get in with 5 damage and get to 7, and that's really precarious right now.
It is, but
what was that we saw in Gwen's hand? Something.
Swing. Oh, wow. Okay. Never mind. Wow, that is an extremely aggressive play.
That's almost as aggressive as him bolting or shocking Greg's face.
Gwen shocking Greg's face around. That was a match, too, which Gwen lost. Oh, he won. Oh, he won match 2.
Yeah, so aggression is
clearly it was right. Oh,
jeez.
The Centaur Chieftain.
It did not trigger because he doesn't have threshold.
He does not have threshold, but still, it's a hey. Gwen says, "Look, I'm on the forward foot.
We haven't seen
I'm going to
this
land a 3/3 haster."
Yeah.
This is definitely a very different side of his deck than we've seen in previous games.
Hi, Zoe. I love you. And Gwen is taunting him right now.
Hello, Zoe. Gwen says they love you.
Yes, correct. And Gwen just did updates to Hedra Network, and I like the updates. I think they're a lot more smoother.
Shout out to Hedra Network. Where would we all be without Hedra Network?
It's just the glue that holds these.
Were you at CubeCon 1?
I was not, fortunately.
CubeCon 1, they had for every cube, they had a list of every card in the cube.
Crazy.
Think of like limited events that competitive events. Yeah. We have to check off how many copies of each card I've drafted in the set, but for each cube, and you had to mark off for every deck. That was a check-in process. Do I have this card in my cube? It was miserable.
That sounds horrendous.
And then through the power of software,
through the power of computer engineering, yes,
Gwen delivered us Hedra Network for CubeCon 2 and every cube event since, and it has been a delight. All right, so we're casting the Frantic Search. Draw 2, we're deciding which 2 do we pitch. I think we have to pitch Violent Tumor. That's not doing anything at this point.
No, Violent Tumor's, get out there.
Wow, we are pitching the Mardu Outrider.
I feel like that's our way to get.
Oh,
back.
okay.
no.
I missaw what they.
I
were pitching.
missaw
Okay.
as well. Yeah. No, I was gonna say
Okay,
Mario
that
Outrider should be.
that
But
makes
you
more
can
sense.
also cast it due to Oshkar. So it
Oh,
might
so
have just-
so that's what he did. He pitched Mardu Outrider to that and then cast it with Oscar.
Yes.
Okay, great.
I still think it's a little too far back, but
It is.
we haven't seen any life gain out of his deck either, have we?
No, we have not.
So this is
So this is a very rough spot for Greg to be in.
and Gwen missed the Landrock, so he had only his gas in hand,
That's right.
which is not what you want to see. And Judith.
Judith is probably game over, right? Like,
And
Judith
it
the
brings
Scourge
out the
Diva.
finger guns again. How inappropriate! And he's
Gwen is threatening.
and we assigned
to
Gwen a match loss due to
choke.
this.
I think Gwen is permanently DQ'd from Boston Cube Party because of his violent actions on stream.
Yeah, this is unacceptable.
Our stream's gonna be demonetized.
It's very
It's definitely demonetized.
for sure.
Okay, so Gwen says I swing him with everything because Judith does a lot of damage. Deal with it.
Yeah, just
And
deal
I
with it.
think this has got to be lethal.
Oh, it's for sure. And even if it's not, Blood Artist makes it lethal.
That's right.
Why are you attacking with Blood Artist?
Good
'cause it's a
game,
one
and we
power
see
now.
it here. We see it turned,
I was wrong.
In.
You were right.
and that is it. Gwen takes it away with the red-green sort of jund aggro deck. All right, excellent.
It was wonderful. You want to come back here?
You wanna come back here and give us a little
come back.
interview?
Yeah.
Let's get another chair.
Let's get yeah.
All right.
All right, we got the champion and the wonderful man Gwen Decker here. What do you have to say about this draft that occurred?
Well, I took Goblin Bombardment, and it was very good for me.
What person passed you that card? Who? What crazy?
Well, look, I will say Greg took Hogak, which I believe is maybe the best card. Oh, here he is.
Yeah, come over
The
here.
man himself. Which I think is maybe the best card if you put it in any deck in this cube. But Goblin Bombardment is a close second. And I think that Jeremy passed it because he took a Sultai card.
He did. That's
Which is
correct.
like a little awkward to take a red card following the Sultai card. So I'm not gonna blame him, but it was so good for me. I didn't need it to take this guy down.
Yeah, we never saw it once on camera.
No, my
it
deck was
wasn't
just
in
good
your deck.
enough. But you know,
The Blood Artist does the work.
oh, the Blood Artist
The
is
Blood
so
Artist.
good. Pushing through damage was so important against the Hogak because I was constantly facing this huge A8 wall, and once that was on the table, the only path for victory for me was to like ping the damage through slowly. So I knew my win conditions. I mean, my deck was really aggressive. It had a lot of ways to ping. I had the Mayhem Devil, Bombardment, Blood Artist. I also had Judith, which is another ping engine, and so that was able to push me through over the edge there. First time drafting the cube, very very fun, very nice cube.
Glad you enjoyed it.
I have a question for you. What prompted you to firebolt your opponent in your face?
17 life.
Yeah, what was the problem? When he cast a 2-1 flyer the next turn.
Well, so okay, and there's a good reason for that actually. So normally I would
And then to delve away the firebolt.
Yeah. no, that was good.
You ended up winning the game.
That was
You
a
did
good.
win. You
That was
did
a
win
good.
the
Play.
game.
Oh, that was a good play. So yes, I'm losing value firebolting face. I'm losing value delving with a firebolt. But the reason I firebolted is because I could delve the next turn.
If you
So-
firebolted.
If you
Yeah,
firebolted.
and
Okay.
I knew that
You
he
didn't-
had.
You hadn't seen the Mardu Outrider yet.
No, I did. I was watching his games in the previous matches.
So we're hearing that players are cheating to win.
No,
He
no.
was looking at his hand. He knew it.
This is all above board. This is all regulation.
Through Hedra Network, he counts.
No. So the thing is, I wasn't doing anything else with my mana, and like, I know if the game is going long, I'm a dog.
Sure,
So
yeah.
like hitting two to the face, giving the delve the next turn, and also pumping threshold. Like potentially there's some like maybe I might draw the 3/3 that like mini crater roof guy. Like there's small edges. I didn't think the fireball was getting better. The only thing that was hitting was like a dinky creature that he maybe deploys, but we were kind of past the point where he was going to deploy them. So I thought that the firebolt, the only value I'm going to get is to his face, and delve away to clear away a big blocker next turn.
Yeah, I mean, I do think like your deck was positioned such that like you were the more aggressive deck. Oh yeah. But also you had the better long game because you had things like Blood Artist.
Well, the trample is tough, right? So like if I
Hogak.
yeah. So like, but Greg has so many ways to mill,
Right.
so many like loots like and surveils that like I know it's a matter of inevitability that he's gonna get the Hogak on the board. So my game plan really is just do as much damage as I can early, and the late game just survive and win off the win off the
pings.
reach,
Right
right?
off the
Yeah,
pink,
the
that
pings,
makes
yeah.
sense. And that's what your deck did very well. What cards you say were outperformers in the deck?
Goblin Bombardment.
No, we know that Bombardment's a good card.
We know that Bombardment's
I so
you never saw it in any of those games.
my round one matchup against Lisi, great player,
Oh, Lisa's great.
and I mean I soloed her with Bombardment. It was not remotely close. She had a mold of 5, lights out, no chance.
I will note though that like there was no Goblin Bombardment in any of these last 3 games.
No, you won handily
No.
without it.
But if I drew it, it would have been a lot easier.
Was the 2-mana guy, the 2-mana 3/2, was that better than Bombardment in a lot of
Umbra
ways?
Color Zealot.
Well, so that was really good in the last game because it applied a lot of pressure. I think it did maybe like
It did like
6 or
9
9
damage.
damage.
A lot of
Very, very good. And the sacrifice is like there was a point in the draft in which I passed the Viscera Seer, thinking like I'm not sure if the sacrifice matters that much, and if I have enough stuff to sacrifice for it to matter. But the 3/2 is a good enough body to just play, and the Surveil is better than the Scry.
Sure.
But then later I saw the Mayhem Devil, and I was like, oh, maybe I should have took the Viscera Seer. But the 3/2 is definitely better.
Yeah, do you have any other questions for him about the cube? Or?
Do you actually think the Goblin Bombardment is too strong?
I think
The
look,
problem is makeshift munitions is so bad.
Yeah, make
it is so bad. No, you're right. I think Bombardment is like a vintage cube level card. I love it. I adore it. I think it is a little too good here. I also I love and adore Hogak. I think
You fought through it.
but I think Hogak.
But that's the power. That's the power of this cube is you can fight through cards like Hogak.
But Greg's kind of a scrub, you know, and he the only reason he was there is because he had Hogak, right? So like,
All right, we got Jeremy back there. How'd your last match go?
Jeremy, jump on the microphone.
Yeah, jump on the mic. Yeah. Get back there, Greg.
I lost.
All right, good to know. Good to know. What happened?
I had cards that weren't as good as my opponent's cards, and so, okay, we were pretty evenly matched. He was red black. I was doing my thing. Flyers are a real problem for what I was
You
doing.
didn't have any answers to fire.
Yeah, like that's how I mean,
You needed that spider.
yeah, Greg's deck in round 2 was gonna rinse me one way or the other with like, but I lost 2 flyers and then I lost the flyers in round 3. He also had the artifact lord that makes all your artifact creatures +1/+0 and menace, and that was a real problem for me.
Scorpion Lord.
Yes, exactly. I think my drafts, I like found a lane pretty quickly and then didn't really pay attention to anything else that I was seeing, which is like part of the reason I passed Goblin Bombardment to Gwen. And I mean, a lot of cards that probably ended up in your deck is cards that I passed to you.
I was to your left, like
Yeah.
That must happen. That is happen.
No, I'm not just cards that ended up in your, not just cards I passed you, but like cards that you picked highly because they were all of a sudden in your face.
so what you're saying is I am the better man.
No, I'm saying I
Confirmed.
I
Fact confirmed.
generously passed cards
truth
to
confirmed,
you
fact confirmed.
that I did not think that were going to work in my deck, but I knew that they were going to work in your deck because I love you so dearly and I wanted you to be successful. Because I mean, you weren't able to draft in the first 2 pods of the day, and I knew that like Gwen's out.
This is a story of brotherly love.
Yeah.
This is a story of brotherly love.
come back
These
here.
are the
The Cube
stories that
community, we all
only
love each
Cube
other
can,
so
only
very
Cube
much.
can bring. This kind of story of brotherly love.
Oh, look at
between
that.
Oh wow! This is the kind of thing we love to see here at Boston Cube Party. All right, thank you, Gwen, for
Thank you
a
so much.
wonderful performance with a aggressive red green aggro deck.
How are you feeling after that? I think the draft went well. I think it was a good. Herbal was a fun first pick, and then
My first couple of picks I liked and found a good direction. Pack 2 kind of went off the rails. I didn't feel like I saw a lot of stuff that I wanted. But Pack 3 worked out pretty good. Like we were talking between rounds of like I didn't have enough mill stuff through the first 2 packs, but then ended up with enough mill to make it work. And round 1 went like really well. Like that
Oh, yeah.
that was everything my
That's
deck
what
was
should
trying to
happen.
do. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
And then round 2, I just got rinsed. But
Yeah,
I
round
mean,
two, I don't think you.
I was not in either of those games. And then round 3 was really close. Me and Pat, who's a really good Boston player. He was playing red black artifact aggro that was pretty good. I don't know. I mean, I was happy with how my draft went. Obviously jazzed to be on camera and send some messages to you guys and to the internet out there. And so.
Oh yeah, it's fun. I mean, it was fun being on camera earlier. It was fun doing this. So, thank you. I think we're gonna be shutting down soon, right? Yeah. Do you wanna come back?
Hey, Lincoln.
Lincoln.
Last words about your cube.
Yeah. Last words.
I don't have anything to say. It's
Well,
a great cube. Penrose cube. Check it out.
This concludes day 1 of Boston Cube Party. Thank you for everyone watching.
Join in tomorrow morning for the top 64 cut for Boston Cube Party.
Correct. And then
I
top 8
will
after.
not be drafting in the top 64 because I'm a very bad.
None of us will.
But all the good players, you can join in
Yeah.
tomorrow and see even better Magic. If you think,
Yeah.
if you watched today and you said, "Wow, that Jeremy guy, he's not very good at Magic. I don't really
Exactly.
enjoy watching this
You're
stream."
not wrong.
You're actually correct. And that's facts confirmed.
Thanks for.
And
You
and
see,
tomorrow
you
can see good
people
players.
draft cards right side up.
Yeah, and
If you tune in tomorrow, you can
If you
see
like
people,
reading Magic cards,
Yeah.
tune
you
in
can see
tomorrow.
people who are
Yeah.
actually
Absolutely.
good at Magic tomorrow.
100%.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So join us tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I think is when we're aiming.
9
to
o'clock
start
a.m.
The draft tomorrow.
Mhm.
Here in the same stream for day 2 of Boston Cube Party.
Heck yeah. Alrighty. Have a good night, everyone.